hello there, and thanks for joining us. This is Happy Jacks, and I'm Jason. We're going to play Shadowrun tonight, and you get to join us.
I feel like you need a fucking fireplace behind you and a glass of scotch or something, right?
I hit the right note.
Yeah.
This, as all the things I just said are actually true. I just said them in a real weird way. This is episode 10 of our Shadowrun game, the Greenwood Collective, here on Happy Jacks. If you want to catch up on past episodes, there are approximately 9 previous episodes, roughly.
Weird.
Give or take.
So that's all at happyjacks.org/Greenwood Collective, or just /shows is everything that we do here. There's lots of fun stuff at Happy Jacks. We stream live on Twitch and YouTube, and then video on demand and podcast if you don't want to look at our dumb faces. Which, I mean, why? I don't know why you would do that. Look at us. We're lovely.
Gorgeous.
You really tickled yourself on that one, didn't you?
No, I was crying.
Yes.
Shame and embarrassment.
Introduce yourself.
Halito, everybody. My name is Adam, and I am playing Queen, the medic, a.k.a. Quinn Halliday. Yeah.
I'll be your holiday.
Yeah. That's me. I did it.
Hello.
I'm the easy one.
I'm your friendly
Boy, I'll say so.
What?
What did you say?
Wow.
He said he's the easy one. I said, boy, I'll say so.
It's like Mac knows me.
Can confirm.
Invisible.
Sorry, go ahead. You were saying.
Okay. Hello, I'm Sam, also known as Echo, the Spider Witch. She hates corporations and wants to burn them down. She's also an elf and one half of some sort of weird twin situation.
They look less and less alike.
Yeah.
It's still weird and still twins.
Yep.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Jay. I'm playing Ashen, the physical adept, who is, as I say every week, 100% an elf, wink wink.
Yep.
And not one of those dirty, stinking humans pretending to be an elf.
Right.
No.
Definitely not one of those.
Except
No.
That
is 100%.
Except that, though.
Except entirely that. Absolutely.
And I'm Mac, and I am playing Gremlin, who's a weapon specialist, the other half of the weird twin situation, and is apparently like some kind of banshee creature who feeds on fear, so not really that different from me during any other regular day.
You're frightened of me? That makes me feel great.
I hunger.
So, we left off last time in the mountains outside Denver. You were on your way there. You met a fun were mountain lion.
That's right. That whole family.
Neat.
Yep.
Sweet buddy.
And we're going to pick up there and then fast forward through our Denver times, get back to Seattle. Then we're going to go over catching up on karma a little bit, maybe spend some if you want to, do some like check-ins regarding stuff. And also we're going to finally codify your contacts. Which is, I'm trying to ease into the various complicated machinations of Shadowrun.
So we're going to start playing Shadowrun?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's what?
Well, only 10 sessions in.
Yeah. So the first thing we'll do is read our Ascendance moves.
Yes. Take a thread.
Hey, all right. Finally got one.
Well done.
But we have a recap.
We do have a recap. Let's find
If
out
you
what
feel
it
like
says.
it. You don't have to read it if you don't want to.
I don't remember, so
Okay.
let's read it.
Thank you, Sam.
You're welcome.
I don't have to take notes because I'm in a game with Sam.
Yay. Episode 9. The diner is under dragonfire. Francois and team were busy collecting Trek and prepping to escape. Border Patrol showed up on the other side of the diner, taking cover behind parked cars. Checkbook and Quinn posted up to lay down suppressing fire and allow the others to escape. At the east side of the parking lot was fanned with flames, but Gremlin's truck only took a little bit of damage. The motorcycles were a little worse for wear, but functional. Coyote serpentined through the running people to sneak to his bike, while Gremlin detached the heavy machine gun from the van and then began sneaking across the parking lot to the van. She was passed by a sneaking Echo who gave her a thumbs up. Ashen whispered out into the night, doing a heckin' sneak.
Sounds about right.
Checkbook winked at Quinn as she aimed her grenade launcher at the diner. Quinn nodded and snuck off towards the SUV as she fired 3 grenades into the diner and then followed him. Border Patrol took some shots at us as we snuck, tracking Quinn and Gremlin, but they evaded it. Gremlin heard a voice in her mind, raspy and feminine. "What brings you out with the riffraff, Banshee? You can do better than this." Echo saw that something was happening to her sister and cast counterspell on her. Gremlin resisted turning around, but was compelled to answer out loud.
For the last time, you can't counterspell your sister.
Echo felt an eye upon her. She's been seen. An enormous snake with wings slithered out of the forest and across the sky. It picked up a car and dropped it on some running people, then disappeared into the sky. Coyote jumped on his bike and prepared to leave, gun in hand, while Gremlin fired up the van. It's pretty sad about some heat damage, but otherwise fine. She rolled forward to pick up Echo. Ashen was gripped with fear after seeing the dragon and needs to leave now. Echo snuck to the SUV, hopped in, and asked Gremlin what the dragon said to her. She thinks it's neat when Gremlin says it called her a banshee and compliments her on her new gun. Ashen was winged by some auto fire as he ran to the SUV. Francois said over comms that the truck is on, running silent and heading around the fire stuff. Quinn started some first aid on Ashen in the truck, while Gremlin drove casual. Another GMC drives lights on and gets lit the F up by Torgam, the dragon, who was apparently looking for that specific vehicle. Quinn noticed some withdrawal symptoms in Checkbook, who is grumpy about accepting treatment. Coyote drove casual behind the SUV. As Gremlin was driving, she sees several rotor drones buzz past, but they went by not noticing us. Echo cast silence on the van to make sure they weren't sonically detected. Ashen notices the drones have honed in on some people who are not us. Sweet. About 10 miles out, the silent spell wears off as Echo falls asleep. Voice comms come back up, and Francois asks Coyote to drive point. Gremlin asks Quinn for some wet wipes for her blood face situation. And he knelt between the front seats to ask what the fuck about the blood. They had an awkward conversation about wounds and med kits and whatnot. Ashen popped up to ask where we're going, and Checkbook is like, "Who the fuck is this?" Quinn tells her he's with us, and she's cool with it. She asks Quinn for some stims so she can keep watch. He eyeballs Gremlin suspiciously and goes back to ask what she needs, and she kisses him. Make out time. Yeah. Francois comes to ask Coyote to look for a good pullover spot. He finds an old rest stop that's overgrown with barriers set up. Makes a circuit, hears a distant animal howl like an annoyed cat. Echo is napping in the SUV and talking in her sleep. Quinn takes a post-makeout nap. The truck and SUV pull into the rest stop. It's about an hour before dawn. Once awake, Echo takes Francois aside and asks him how he knew about the bugs would be there. And he shows her an iridescent beetle tattoo. Beetle apparently gave him a heads up, and he's tracked and fought this hive 3 times before. She offers to help him if he wants to go back, and to make sure that none got out. He's surprised and thankful at her offer to team up, and he asks her to put in a good word with Spider. Gremlin chats with Coyote to make sure he's okay after the long drive. She offers to help try to fix his bike damage. The auto system is back online. He asks her if everything is okay. She says it's pretty weird. She tells him she's not sure what, but something is wrong. Not fixable wrong. He offers to help, whatever it is. Ashen checks the perimeter, then checks in with Quinn, who is feeling fluffy. Across the parking lot, Francois gets Quinn's attention and wants an intro to Ashen. Ashen asks what's in the truck, and Francois didn't ask, but he does have a code for the receiver. Raph and his lady brought a cooler down with some beer. Checkbook eyeballed Quinn from off to the side. He brings her a beer and goes off with her. Gremlin checks in with Echo, who is weirdly supportive of her new diet situation, and offers to do some research on her new self. Coyote's eyes pop open as he hears a low cat yowl, and then, "Don't shoot," from the bushes. Hands first, a guy stands up out of the bushes, a Ute man, naked and tan, with tawny hair and beard and a lot of abs. He wants to trade? ? Coyote asks who he is. The guy won't give his name, so Coyote calls him Keith. He needs clothes, small ammo, medical supplies, etc. He's apparently an enchanter and has some cool, weird magic shit. A medium-sized mountain lion starts creeping out, and Keith tells it to go back. The cat turns into a 10-year-old boy, and Keith looks exasperated. Coyote retrieves a spare set of clothes to trade with some ammo. Keith offers him a necklace of bird bones for 30,000 yuan and some pants. Coyote says to wait, and he'll see what he can do. Casually grabs a couple of beers and Echo to take a look at the goods. He has one aura that's Were-Mountain Lion, and that means he doesn't cast a spell to be a cat. He has a power focus, a spirit focus, and a weapon focus. Echo talks him down to 82,000 for the 3 items, plus some pants. And Keith asks if it's okay for him to practice talking with our friends. Sure, join the party. And then it says, do karma, and roll for shape change.
Yes. So, everyone should add 8 karma to their total and current karma.
Okay.
And remember, when you spend karma to buy things, just reduce your current karma. Your total karma remains as just sort of a measure of you're a 40 karma character or whatever. What does that put your totals at?
Mine is 63.
So I was at 29.
Well, you probably came out of character creation with some extra.
Yes, I came out with an extra 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't be at 60. You're
Mine
at
37 total.
Mine says 33, but I might be wrong.
It can shift a little bit from person to person.
Okay.
30-something is what I was thinking.
Let me look at my numbers real quick.
Okay. I think maybe you double added something.
I might have, yeah.
So what's your current karma at?
21.
Yeah, so let's just say your total is 31.
Okay.
I don't know how we got to 60, but there's no way that's right. So,
Okay.
So the regular karma stays the same, but total karma goes up.
both go up.
Both go up. Oh, okay.
Your current and total. Current is how we track how much you've spent. Total is how much you've earned ever.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm showing earned as at 31,
Yeah, that's a good number to be at.
and then I spent some of it.
Yeah.
I think I had is there like a freebie points kind of part of character creation?
Well, yeah, you can come out of character creation with some extra.
Yeah. And I think that's what I did I think I
But
added
15
an
would mean
extra
you'd be at
20
like
instead of-
45 or something, not
Yeah.
63.
Yeah. I don't know. I added stuff weird, I'm sure.
But the total is less helpful of a number anyway. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't do anything. It's just like a reference check. So.
Okay.
I was this many days old when I understood how karma works.
Okay.
So,
Great. So everyone takes 8. Is anyone under a total of 35?
33?
Okay.
You just told
What
me.
are you at?
With the 8 added in and everything?
Yeah.
13, but I spent a bunch.
No, but your total.
My total was 31.
After the 8?
Mhm.
Okay. And what's yours at?
37.
Okay. So if you're under 35, take the amount that you need to be at 35. As
Okay,
a
so-
total, yeah, you are a 35 karma character, and Ashen cheated.
Do we add that to our current also?
Both, yeah.
Okay. All right. So now I'm at 35 and 20.
Yeah, and now we will have a benchmark that we'll know going forward,
Yeah.
for sure. So we can keep track of that a little more easily.
Sweet.
Yeah.
The other thing, so let's cover some of the story beats. The trip to Denver. So first of all, you're meeting with Keith the enchanter, and was a little tense, but after a while, just socialized a little bit, made an extremely huge monetary transaction, and the only question left is, would Keith be allowed to travel with you to Denver? Not any of his family, just him. And first of all, Trek says not in his truck. Right? Like, he doesn't want Keith in his truck. But if it's your SUV or somebody wants to put him on the back of their bike, like, Francois doesn't care about that. Like, he's...
Yeah.
Okay. Like, nobody is against you making a decision for yourself, but Trek is like, I don't know this guy. He turns into a cat. He just didn't have pants 10 minutes ago. Like, I don't want this weirdo in my truck.
Keeps knocking things off my dashboard.
Right? Yeah. How we know the world's not flat.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Echo would defer to Gremlin since it's her SUV.
Yeah.
I think she probably asked, do you think there's a benefit in bringing him?
I mean, I got this cool shit from him.
Yeah, and now you have it, so...
But if he makes cool shit and he can make more cool shit, he might do more cool shit for his friends.
I mean, whatever. If you want him along, that's fine with me.
You guys speaking street speak to each other or English?
Probably street speak.
Probably street speak,
Okay.
yeah.
So he gets a little bit of a head tilt and is obviously not able to follow your conversation.
Yeah.
Like Quinn sometimes.
Yeah. I think it seems like not a bad contact to have. I could talk to him more about enchanting, which would be nice, because really, at this point, I only know how to disenchant things.
If you want him along, then it's fine with me. Doesn't seem to be too big of a threat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to learn shape change. It might, talking to him about being a were-person might help a little. I don't know.
Maybe. Just maybe don't do it in the car.
Oh, no, not in the car.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's already starting to look a little worse for wear lately.
Yeah, I have learned to practice my magic outside.
It took a while, so, I just...
Yeah, I don't think that part of the carpet's going to ever be the same.
Yeah.
No.
So he's invited to come with you?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, there is a moment where he's like, okay, well, I'll get in the car. Like, he knows what a car is.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he lives outside. He is a cat man.
Yeah. He's not an idiot.
Yeah. But he like, the door opens and he gets a whiff and he's like, did something die? It doesn't smell... There's not enough blood. What? I smell blood. Who are you?
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's not ours.
That's not as reassuring as maybe you think it is.
Sometimes traveling is dangerous, and you have to patch people up along the way.
Yeah.
How are you with English? Do you speak English?
No, I have street speak in Japanese.
Okay, so he's super confused by what your sister... I know you
I can
speak
speak
English.
English,
Yeah,
yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
I speak English.
You have English as well.
I have,
okay.
I have a 1 in English. I'm not great.
Yeah, okay. Pigeon English.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he has, like... English is pretty good for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he... yeah, okay, so you get him over this concern, and he's like...
Just so long as he doesn't settle onto the seat doing that,
Yeah, well, he's
making
gotta,
biscuits.
figure out, is it sticky? No?
Nope.
I think it's gonna be sticky? No? Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just a car.
We open the door and he stands there, decides whether or not to go in.
Yeah, it's only once you start closing the door, then he's like, wait. Then you open the door, he's like, hold on.
Hold on. No, I don't want to go in now.
Oh my god.
And you're like, fine, we're leaving. Close the door. And he's like,
Let me
No! But I want it in!
all right, none of that's canon. But it's delightful.
Because I would probably want to try and get to know him, because this is a new thing that I'm not really very familiar with.
Mhm.
And he seems very connected to like the spirit world and,
Yeah.
And magic and all that. So I would like be listening in on the two of you with great fascination, even though I can't do any of it.
And I think I probably will canonize that he has not spoken to Gremlin.
That sounds about right.
And is like, sidestep, puts people between you and him. Like, he does not know what to do with you. Both of you, well, do you have astral vision? I forget if you have a sensing or not. I don't think you can astrally
Just
see,
astral
right?
perception. Yeah.
Oh, you do have perception.
Yep.
Okay, so that means you can shift and see astral space,
Yep.
but you have to stay in your meat body.
Yeah.
When you do, you can see that Gremlin is full-time a dual being
Got it.
and it exists in astral space and real space at the same time.
Cool.
And so does this guy.
Ah, cool.
So,
Neat.
you know.
That is so cool.
And whereas, so people's auras, like Echo's aura is bright, 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 full of life and magic. Your friend Coyote's aura is almost all the way out, a candle barely burning.
Got it.
Keith is also super bright, 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 full of life. Gremlin is sort of a half and half. And you're Midland, right? What's your essence?
3.5 essence.
Yeah, so pretty similar, actually.
Yeah.
These two have pretty similar auras
Alright.
as far as you can tell. But you remember, Gremlin had all that cyberware, so that probably makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that totally
it's just
makes sense.
weird that she's magically active now,
Yeah, but
you knew something was going on.
all of
so.
this is normal.
It's fine.
It's
Yep.
fine.
She's got a
You
great
totally saw
aura.
her eat a dude, too.
I did see
Yeah.
that. That did happen.
Do you have the sensing skill?
I do not have the sensing skill. Just have. No, not a sensing.
Okay, let's roll your magic attribute, which is 6. It's interesting, you've trained all your dice to 4s.
That's right. I don't know why. 6.
The unluckiest number in Japan.
Yep. Right.
Yep.
Nice.
3 successes.
Holy moly. Okay. So yeah, you have a really like you don't have the academic understanding of magic that
Right.
Echo has.
Right.
But you do have really clear insight into the way Gremlin's aura is sort of ebbing and flowing,
Yeah.
and that it's not as stable. Like, it is slowly running out.
Her essence is running out.
Yes, like but not quickly, right? not like a balloon going
Right.
out or something, but like hourglass kind of thing.
Is it turning into something else, or is it?
No, it's just over the course of this trip, you've seen a tiny difference, and now
Got it.
you're understanding what that difference
Got it.
is.
Cool.
Because over the last couple days, the difference accelerated a little bit, and
When she started eating that dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's sort of related to that time,
Yeah.
approximately.
So delicious, though.
Shouldn't have been so delicious.
I mean, listen. That's his fault.
Don't
Tear
be
off
made of
Lucky's
meat.
arms.
Right?
Yeah. Don't be made of meat and,
Yeah.
like, hanging around places.
God
What do you
didn't
think
want
is
us
gonna
to
happen?
Eat long pig, then he wouldn't have made it so
Yeah.
delicious.
Tragically malicious.
Wow.
Um,
I love and hate that.
Yeah.
Thanks, I hate
It
it.
starts off with tear off Lucky's arms.
Oh God.
Yep. Tear off Lucky's arms. It's tragically malicious.
Wow.
That's fun.
Yep. That is great.
I'm into it.
Yep.
Yep.
So, we decide that Keith can come with us. We take the road trip the rest of the way to Denver. We make it. You actually are introduced to some of the smuggler crew. So Trek peels off to go make the delivery, in which he's not supposed to bring a whole second armed crew. So a couple people of Francois's crew goes with Trek to the handoff. And
Okay.
they get paid. They come back and give you your share, and everyone gets paid. The
Yay.
the 10K that you were supposed to make on the way. So if you haven't already, mark the 10,000 for that. And The downside here is you were originally offered the opportunity to work your way back as well, but because of what happened, Trek has decided to pay to hide his truck and just lay low in Denver for a month.
Okay.
He got paid more than you did because he has the truck,
Yeah.
and is a successful smuggler in general. But is that was too much heat. Literally,
Yeah.
a dragon was there.
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna stay here for a little while.
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna have to get yourselves home. I'm not gonna basically. It ended up being Trek was paying you. Someone hired him, and he's the distributor
Yeah.
of
Contractor.
yeah. He got hired to do a job, and he hired you to help him do the job.
Yeah.
Right. But now he's not going to hire you to do the second part because he don't want to go.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Doesn't want to pay his idle days.
Right. And so you can do whatever you want. Stay in Denver, go home, and you have a path to get home. It's not that difficult. He helps you, chart out your drive home. The road in, it should be pretty doable.
I might want to split out from the group and see if I can find some place to sell my cyberware that I
Yeah.
expelled from my body.
So the thing with that is you would want to, clean and pack it in a medical packaging.
Oh, okay.
Just so that it doesn't look like you ripped it out of someone's body, because you'll get a lot less money for it,
Okay.
right? But if it looks like, it's used, but
Gently used.
it was appropriately acquired from a little old lady who only went to church, barely used the wired reflexes.
Right.
Yeah.
Only Shadowrun on Sundays.
Yeah,
Is that something I could help her with? Because I know about
if
cyber
she
tech
asks for help.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't think she's going to ask for help with that. I think
Yeah.
that's maybe a bridge too far.
Okay.
But I feel I'd have to get some supplies and stuff to clean it and everything.
Well,
but how difficult is it going to be for me to do this?
It would be an extended challenge of your cyber technology or medicine, I would allow, plus logic. And you're going to need probably 8 hits total.
Medicine, does first aid count as medicine? Or no?
First aid is good for putting on band-aids. Medicine is for surgery, and then cyber technology is or biotech? Cybertech.
I don't have either.
I think
so
biotech is the
Biotech
group.
is the group. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cybertech is the.
I don't have either. I
Okay.
just have.
So then you would
logic.
roll logic -2 as an unskilled.
So I'd roll 1 die.
Oh, yeah, that's not great.
Just an FYI, I would announce that I need to go get supplies to restock my med kit.
Yeah.
So that's something I would announce to the group. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go find a place to get some supplies. So
I'm just worried if I
found a
nick
way to
more
tag
stuff
me.
from your bag.
Yeah.
If there's only so many times it could be a guy came up and I had to give him some bandages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could just tell them you have cyberware to sell.
Do you want to try and lie to me?
I just feel like
Because I'm okay with that. If you
yeah. Well, no, I
Gremlin can
feel
lie.
like
That's fine.
in terms of characters and interactions,
Yeah.
that ours have had the most cagey interaction.
Yeah.
So I just want to find a way that isn't going to be hey, now we're buddies, and I've decided
Yeah.
that I need you to help me do the thing.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get
see.
that.
Yeah.
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 How much medical supply stuff would it take? If he left and I was nicking stuff from his kit, I mean, how much is it? I could refill the parents' alcohol bottle with
Yeah,
water.
Yeah.
So the first aid kit is really the wrong tool for the job.
wrong tool.
So it would be all of it. And you could ransack the first aid kit and get enough stuff to sort of package these things the way they're supposed to be done, but it's not really the right way to package it, right? You would want cybertech supplies or a full a doctor's bag kind of thing.
Yeah, and you said it's an extended challenge, right?
Yeah.
can I try rolling and see what I get and then make a decision?
Yes.
If I'm going to approach him about something?
So you're going to need, it's 8 hits, and each roll is an hour.
I figure we're probably going to spend some time in Denver.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. I mean, you might get it done in a day.
I might also roll a 1, so maybe this is a bad idea.
Yes, because they're individual. If you roll a 1, it will reset the counter.
All right, I'm...
A 2, 3, 4 it doesn't cause any problems.
Yeah, but that's...
Yeah.
The chances of me rolling 8 successes on 1 die.
What I think is more likely is you rolling 7 and then rolling a 1.
Yeah, something fun like that.
That's Mac luck.
What are you trying to say, sir?
Am I wrong?
How good are you at lying? Because would it be easier for you to lie to me about what your goals are and what you...
I mean, I'm probably pretty fucking good at lying to people, but I'm better at, like,
Yeah, so that
intimidation,
would be,
negotiation,
like,
and
yeah.
shit like that.
Con plus charisma is telling a big fat lie.
Yeah.
My
Actually,
intuition is not super high.
Okay, I have another question. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
I really want to unload this stuff and have it make sense. But one of my skills, or one of the things or a couple of the things I have, is organized crime and black market pipeline. Is there any way for me to tap into those and like
In
sell
Seattle,
them in
yes.
like a bad way?
In Seattle,
In
yes.
Seattle, okay.
Yeah.
I just don't want to move cyberware, and it's so close to home. I think.
I can understand why you would feel that way.
Hey, Quinn.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look around and make sure, like, the
Yeah,
others
I'm
aren't
assuming
paying
this is a
attention.
private conversation.
Yeah, but she's gonna look around. Just
Yeah, I'm like just kind of digging through my supplies and like making a list.
yeah,
Probably.
checking it twice.
Yeah.
So I managed to pick something up from our last crazy encounter and be interested in maybe making a few yen with me.
When you say pick something up, do you mean like a disease?
No.
Or-
Why? How would I make more money with a disease?
Oh, you said money.
Money.
Oh.
Yen.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Yeah,
said
this is
blisters.
great. You don't share language. Okay.
I didn't say blisters.
I thought you
Or
picked something up
fluffy,
and wanted to share
or-
blisters.
Roll logic plus street speak. Are you up to 2?
No, my street speak's still 1. So
Okay.
I'm probably going to buy it up to 2 soon, because, I mean, the joke's awesome for a while,
Well,
but...
you've had a lot of practice
Yeah.
too. It's very reasonable for you to up that. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, 2 successes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're on point, especially because she's talking about medical stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, oh wait, okay, I'm following.
Oh, okay. Picked something up, need to sell it.
Yeah, but it needs to be cleaned first.
Like an organ, or you mean like...
Whoa, well, you jumped straight to organ. That was
Uh,
no
what?
black market kidneys, nothing like that.
okay.
Hold on, real quick. Was Quinn shocked that it might be an organ, or just asking the question?
I think just asking the question.
Okay.
Like, there's still so much I don't know about these people.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Like, how exactly dark and deep do they go?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah.
So during that fight, someone maybe just sort of happened to lose all the cyberware from their body.
Cyberware?
Yeah,
Ooh, can I see?
it's a mess, but you can.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna pull out from it's been in this fucking cubby in the car for
Yeah, I think did you say you had like a
Oh.
Target bag or something? Like, it was a plastic bag, and you just put it gunky in
Taco
there.
Bell bag.
Yeah, well, I didn't have any way to clean it.
Yeah.
That's going to be pretty
Yeah.
ripe.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, still.
Oh,
But it's worth. You know, you don't want it to go to waste.
because it's decent stuff, right? Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah,
good
I
stuff.
mean, you would have to clean it to really evaluate
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
is, but it's also covered in gook
Yeah.
that has been, rotting in the cupboard for a week, 2 weeks.
Okay, this is...
Maybe put on one of your masks.
Yeah, I didn't know...
I mean, it smells bad to you, too.
I'm sure, but a lot of things smell bad to me now.
Okay, yeah, This is pretty gross, but yeah, we could clean it up and sell it. Yeah, it looks like it just like...
Your hand was touching the mic.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was trying to do mask.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I think we could probably clean it up pretty easy. Yeah. It looks like it just like came out clean. It didn't like it's not like ripped or torn or anything. Just,
No,
looks like it just
it's
popped off.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean I can clean it. I don't know market.
I will take care of
Stores.
selling it.
Oh,
But if you help me clean it, I'll give you 20%?
20% plus. Help me get rid of this. And I pull back my my braid, and you can see the scar where my sin implant is. Does that sound good? That's where it is, like back at the back of the skull. So like, I think we got tagged.
It's probably a corporate tag. Beyond just a CAS tag.
Yeah. It was corporate limited.
Yeah.
And
So
I
it's
think
like
it was not Rise Corp, but was the one they broke off from?
Was it?
Which one did I do?
Was it Shawase or was it Crash Cart?
It was Crash Cart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a Crash Cart branded, like dermal reparation scar or whatever. Like I don't know. I'm making up words.
Sure.
Yeah. But,
How do you want me to get rid of that exactly? I mean, like, I can go grab my knife,
Well,
but...
no. That would be bad for brain. But person we sell these to might be able to take it out without brain damage and kill me.
You're so picky.
Yeah, don't want to take out and die. So if you can
If I can
make
find
connection-
someone that can do it, then sure.
Cool. And then 20%.
Yes. And she's just like... internally.
Easy mark.
I thought you were going to offer him less, honestly.
I thought about it. I
thought you were going to say 10.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
what I thought too.
Yeah.
No, because I still, like, I appreciate him enough, and I don't want him to come running back to you guys with, like, gave me 10%, and I'll be like,
Wow, you're a terrible person.
it's like,
Yeah.
wow, we knew you were a dick, but damn.
Eating people is one thing, but cheating your friends, dude.
Draw the line somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll get stuff when I resupply med kit.
Okay, you can,
But we don't have to do all the gritty details of that conversation.
yeah.
We'll fade on that.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be my plan. I'll go restock the med kit and get the stuff to make it look good and clean it properly and package it.
Yeah.
So-
Your street speak's getting a lot better.
Thanks.
Good job, buddy.
The med kit plus the extra supplies you need would be a total of about $1,000 on the black market.
Okay.
So if you want to roll negotiation plus charisma, we can check and see if you can get that down, or if you just want to pay
$1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just pay $1,000.
Hold on.
Oh.
Can I come with you?
Sure. Yeah.
Because I've got negotiation and charisma.
Yep.
I do not have
All
either.
right. So you meet up with this. There's a guy at a bar in the kind of the smuggler quarter of. So Denver is split up into like pie wedges with the different Native American tribal nations. Kind of. So Denver is like the UN of the tribal nations. So. But within each of those are the gritty underbelly of any big, successful city. So that's where you all are making your way. So you get a contact from Trek who lets you know, okay, I know there's this cyber doc who works out of this the back of this bar, and the bar is called Cut Above. and you are off to see Wheeze.
The Wizard.
No, just Wheeze.
The Wizard.
You're off to see the Wheeze.
We're off to see the Wizard.
So when you get there, do a little bit of asking around. It's pretty quickly. You're dropping the right names. Trek. Trek apparently called ahead to tell Wheeze that you were coming.
Okay.
And you meet this orc, African American orc, probably 5'6", and just real stocky, like just
Did
a
you say
tank.
5'6"?
Yes.
Okay, so really short for an orc.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And makes up for all of the mass
Yeah.
in width.
Sure.
And it also has like a bit of tummy, and
Yeah.
he's like buff, and also like has a less than active lifestyle. Yeah. So he invites you over to his table, kind of have a booth, and when you sit down, you realize he must have some sort of like white noise generator under the table or in his booth somewhere. Because as soon as you sit down, a lot of the background noise cuts out. You could still hear it. It's not like a silence spell or something.
Sure.
But it would be pretty hard to record us right now, so that doesn't suck.
Nice.
And this guy knows what he's doing.
I want one of those for real.
Yeah, same. So he's sitting there with, he has like a bottle of wine and a glass. It's red wine. He has a couple more glasses for you as you sit down and just offers to pour it for you. Can I
Thank you.
offer you something to drink?
I never drink wine.
It's a really good red. It's vintage.
I appreciate it, but I'm going to pass.
All right. And I assume this is a nighttime visit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he's like, well, can I get you anything else? Water or?
I'm fine.
Oh, I feel like a bad host. Okay.
Oh no, you've been a most gracious host.
All right. Well, anyway, but what can I do for the two of you? And he's speaking English.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. This is the one where we're getting supplies from, or this is the cyber where the person we're selling the
or
cyber
is it
to?
both?
Actually, I guess he's kind of switching between English and street speak as needed. Because you're probably speaking street speak, and he responds to you that. Yeah, he just like switches.
Oh,
when,
nice.
when he's speaking to the two of you, he's fluent in both.
Okay. And we've cleaned everything up already, and we're restocking?
Well, no,
or-
we're getting the supplies to
Oh,
okay.
restock,
All right.
Got it.
and then potentially make a contact in case he wants to buy the stuff.
Sure.
That you could offer him the concept. Don't show him what you have because it's horror. It's a horror show.
Oh, of course.
Boom.
How much?
Yeah. I need restock for a crash cart model X324 med kit,
Sure.
and untraceable.
Yeah. Do you just want the X325? I mean, I've got a couple of those in the back. They've made some advancements last year.
I would love to have an X325.
Excellent. And he smiles, and his teeth are so clean. Like they're, I don't know what you were expecting, but they're just these bright white. And his tusks are,
It's weird.
yeah.
I don't know if we can afford an X325.
Well, I bet you can. A couple of successful business people like yourselves. I'm sure we can work something out.
This is why you brought me.
Adam, do you remember how much your first aid kit was supposed to be?
My med kit is rating 6,
Would
and
you
it's
mo-
$250 times the rating.
Yeah,
is
okay.
the price. Is the normal price.
So that would be like 900 for that one new. Okay. So he's saying the 325, the new model, which can go to rating 7, is available.
Oh, okay.
Or not that it can go. It is rating 7.
Oh, okay.
So it would be 1150.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, this would be 1,500 new.
Oh,
So,
is that right?
250 times the rating.
Oh, yeah. Times 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did,
So medkit, this would be 1,500 new. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so then it's well, we're gonna say he's saying it's 2,000 for the new one, and on the open market it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
But this is black market,
Right.
and you would need a license to buy this. But he's making it available to you for 2,000.
Yeah.
And that's not going to include the other supplies that you're needing.
Okay. All right.
So, as you're detailing, he's like, "Oh yeah, I can give you this shopping list of stuff." I see. Are we doing some back alley cleanups? Because we could do that in my clinic if you just want to do a rental fee. Like a barbershop sort of thing.
Right. We might have a variety of things we want to take care of.
Well, sure, but rather
I have
than me,
no poker face, so you're seeing me ooh.
Right.
Yeah, but if he's speaking
yeah.
English to him, then I'm not going to be able to.
yeah, you're picking up part of it.
I'm probably
Why
picking
don't
up
you
a
roll
bit.
logic for me.
I will say, if he greeted her first in street speak, I'm going to try.
Okay.
I would try to do street speak, even.
I got 1 success.
Okay, now you roll street speak.
Okay. So it's logic plus street speak.
Yeah.
Oh, 3.
Wow, fantastic.
Nice.
Okay,
Okay.
so
I am getting better.
yeah, you're trying to figure out your way through the English mess, which is so stilted and formal.
Yeah, and I'm kind of seeing the look on his face, and I'm getting a bad feeling about what
Right,
his
I'm not-
negotiation
yeah.
skills are.
Right, yes.
But then he kind of pretty eloquently shifts into he's picking up the lingo. His pronunciation's not perfect, but you're like, oh, okay, we're having a conversation. It's probably because you're so comfortable about the topic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I
But
know more about medical street speak than.
right.
Yeah.
So you're now having a conversation in street speak, and Wheeze says, he'll sell you the kit for 2K. That's his offer for that, and he can sell you all this cleanup equipment if you want it. But you're going to end up probably paying more, and then you might need more later, depending on how much cleanup you have to do. If you want to just rent a table in his clinic for $1,000 a day, that is going to be, you would probably spend $1,000 in supplies, and maybe run out or not be able to complete it. But 24 hours in the clinic would be $1,000. With access to whatever he has there, not like cyberware, but to all normal tools and supplies.
to clean up some
Right.
cyberware.
Yeah, you just
And
rent.
get yours,
You
right.
just rent a table. You could also do surgery there if you wanted for the 24 hours. It's like having a hotel room,
Right. Yeah.
but it's a surgery room.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll try
Do
to
you
explain.
do you speak any other languages by chance?
Just Lishutseed.
Oh, okay. Could you give us just 1 second?
Yes, I can. I'll be right back. I need a new bottle anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Walks over to the bar.
Do you need the newest model?
Don't need it. The kind of way our life has been going lately and our work, it couldn't hurt. But
I'm just thinking if the older model would do and having double of that might, obviously he's going to have to move the older models if he's got the new ones in such great supply. So just trying to think of how we can play this.
it would be totally fine. But I've got plenty of new yen right now.
Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is keeping as much of your new yen as you possibly can.
The point is winning.
Yes.
It's,
I didn't think about that.
yeah, just because he throws out a number doesn't mean we have to pay that number.
Really?
We can push him down for more.
The stairs.
How do we do that?
Then we have the money and the drugs.
Well, first of all, I just need to know, do you need the newest model?
Don't need it. It's awesome if we can get it. But if you can get us a good deal,
He said he had plenty of them.
I've never done anything except pay retail.
Oh, my sweet summer child. let's have a conversation with him and see if we can't back him down on it a little bit, and with the guarantee that we're going to be bringing some interesting merchandise his way, try and get a little less for cleanup.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you do that.
That was my plan as
Okay.
well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So also decide between the two of you. Are you also going to be negotiating for the surgery time or the
The surgery time? Yeah, I would tell you it sounds like that's probably the better deal, right? In my medical knowledge, that would probably tell me that is
Yeah.
probably the best.
And also, if you have any extra time left over, because you'll get 24 hours, if anybody needs touch-up surgery or something, like you would be able to do something like that.
Okay.
Although, I think you're the only non-magic user in the group right now.
Yeah.
Walk me through it.
Yeah. Now that Quixote's out.
Right,
But,
yeah.
I mean, there is, like, an auto-dock component to it that it could do some
Yeah.
of the work.
Yeah.
You actually could walk somebody through an extraction procedure.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because you could be awake during that.
Yeah. Okay.
But you just couldn't do it yourself.
Yeah.
You can't see the back of your own head.
Right. Exactly.
That's a flaw.
yeah.
Design flaw.
Right.
Design flaw.
Aw. So I would say, yeah, let's do that, and then I can walk somebody through extracting my sin and clean up the stuff, and and we can give everybody a checkup, basically, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Do we have any idea of what my wired reflexes would go for? I don't have it written down.
Yeah. So the black market price is usually the list price, I think, minus 25%.
Okay.
Let me just get to that page. Street gear. Almost there. This is great radio. Yeah, so used gear he can sell for like 75%. He's probably going to offer you like 50% of the list price
Sure.
for these things. So what all do you have? I'll just give you the list price.
I had wired reflexes.
Yeah. Level
And-
1, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything super fancy.
Yeah. So that's 39,000.
And I had the retractable climbing claws.
Yeah. That's gotta be bodyware. Where is it? Oh, is it under cyber weapons? Implant weapons. Cyber. Spurs. No, probably hand razors. So that's 1250. And what else?
I had the comlink.
Oh yeah, that fell out.
Yep. It was the sensei.
Yeah.
Rating 3.
So 2,000 plus the cost of the sensei, which is only good as a installed device, is so it was 2,000 worth of surgical equipment and the here we go. Comlink Sensei is another 1,000.
So that makes it 3 for that.
Yeah. 3, 4. Okay. So anything else?
I think that was it.
Okay. So he's gonna come out of the gate. Let's call this like roughly 44,000 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
And he's gonna offer you 22.
Okay. Okay.
And that's where we can start negotiating.
Oh God. This is something Gremlin is good at. This is something that Mac is good at.
Okay. Give me a loose idea of your argument to
Okay.
negotiate with him.
So it's just going to be, sounds like you've got a lot of stock on those med kits. So obviously you can sling one our way because we're also going to use your facilities. So you might as well
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. We're also
know,
talking about the
bundle us a deal here.
1,000 to rent the space, and then are you going for the 3,000 new yen med kit?
Was it 3,000? I thought it was 2.
I
I
think
thought you said 2,000.
2,000? That's what I said. Oh, because it's 3 total. That's how I did that in my head.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like about 3,000 total that he would be getting from us for services.
Right.
So I would be sort of pushing on like, hey, cut us a bundle deal, plus what we're bringing in to you is going to be worth, a decent amount as well.
Okay.
So it's worth your time and
I would have told
discount.
I would have told you to mention that it's all cleanly extracted and no removal, previous owner damage kind of thing.
Let's do a help roll.
Okay.
Let's do your biology plus logic. I think you
Okay.
have a knowledge skill, right? Of
Yeah.
biology.
Yeah. Biology plus logic.
Or do you have a cyber tech?
I have
knowledge
cyber
skill?
tech. Yeah, I have the biotech group at 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I want a knowledge skill.
Yeah, my biology knowledge is 3 and medical procedure 2.
Do the 2.
Okay.
Yeah, drop one of those. This is more
Yeah.
medical than.
Oh, hey, 4
Holy
successes.
moly.
So
Okay, so
Yeah.
add 2 dice
Okay.
with this expert knowledge, and let's roll.
I need to probably
Ooh,
spend an edge.
some edge.
That's up to you. You have to decide that before I tell you how many hits I got.
Knowing you,
It's-
I will hopefully get this edge back at some point. Besides, we are going to have to travel back to our.
it's 1 success on 8 dice.
Yeah, so I'm
I
gonna
feel like you
I'm
can
gonna
do
roll
better.
re-roll all the
Okay.
failures.
Rolled too many dice.
Right?
Yep.
That's the
That
problem.
happens. We learned that in Tales or the
Yeah.
Flood.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck
Oh,
you
man.
guys. I have
Only
2
one-
successes.
Okay. Well, I only got 1. So
It was
pretty-
worth it.
Yeah.
pretty uncharacteristic. But you're going to be able to lower the price by 5%. So 3,000 minus 5% is I think 28.50
Okay.
because it would be like 150 off. So. So 28.50 to get the brand spanking new X325 version of the med kit, and which is a rating 7 med kit.
Nice.
And 24 hours in the clinic.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
yeah,
now that you have the new yen to burn,
that's awesome.
pay the man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Slide over.
Yep.
How much am I paying? How much?
28.50.
28.50. Okay.
2,850 new yen.
Okay.
And so you give him a certified cred stick with that amount on it, and he gives you a it also looks like a cred stick, but it's just like an ID thing that you punch in to let yourself into the facility, and he just asks, what time do you want to go in, and then he sets the thing to start at that time, and then run for 24 hours. And you can see, he's showing you that it's a legit, that he's doing this. Also, know where he would do poorly if he was lying to you.
Yeah.
He explains how to, what time do you want to start?
And
And it's like 10 o'clock at night right now.
well, I feel like we got rested on the way here. And
Probably. Yep.
So,
Gremlin's very awake right now.
yeah. Let's just go ahead and do it now.
Okay.
And, and I'll send a comm link back to Echo and Ashen and let them know, and let Francois and Trek crews know that, if anybody needs some medical attention,
Oh, yeah.
come over and I'll fix you up.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll start cleaning up her cyberware for sale.
Okay.
And
Cool.
then once that's done, then I'll see if she can walk through the extraction.
Okay, good. So we'll have you two go into the clinic, the secret door at the back of the bar. You go to when you go in there, it's kind of like a no-tell motel hallway, right? With a bunch of doorways. And when you
You're screaming from some of them.
when you open up, weirdly, you got door number 13.
Weirdly.
And when you open it up, it's kind of like walking into an overcrowded dentist's office, right? Like it's about that big, of 8x8 room with a chair with way too much gear on it, but also like a sink, and it's a crowded little workspace, but there's enough room for the two of you to be in there working on things.
Cool.
Echo.
Yes.
Let's do your spell training.
Yay.
You have a teacher, or at least somebody who's sort of like a teacher.
Yeah.
So we can start the rolls with that.
But I think Jane had started teaching me some things,
Yes.
but I didn't get super far with it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I forget. It's been so long. Learning test. Spellcasting, ritual spellcasting, plus intuition.
Oh yeah, I just had
Okay.
it. What page is that on?
299.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so spellcasting.
Plus intuition.
Now, I could not. I kept looking and I couldn't find what type of spell is shape change. Is it
It's going to be a
illusion?
healing, a health spell.
Oh, it's a health spell. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why I couldn't find it. Okay,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Changing how your body works.
that makes sense, I guess. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Plus intuition. What's my intuition?
I'm
Also
going to sort of
5.
ignore the magical lodge component of this
Okay.
because you have a teacher. He's not real great at explaining this because he's like, well, you just change. You're a cat and then you're a man and then you're a cat again.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, that looks...
One. I got 3 6s.
Nice.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so that's...
Sign of the beast.
Yeah.
All right.
Form of beast activate.
I feel like we need dramatic music like that.
So it's
Okay.
12 days divided by 3 then?
That 4 days.
4 days, okay.
Yep. And I think we'll probably spend 4 days in Denver. That's
Okay.
We've got like the day to get there, and then 3 days in Denver. So we know what your time is occupied with.
Yeah.
And so that's fine. We'll be able to come out of that. What
Yeah.
is Ashen up to?
That's a really good question. I think Ashen's gonna try to work the networks.
Okay.
Try to drop Hutch's name around.
Okay. Yeah.
And see about setting up maybe some work on the way back, or just other jobs. Just
All right.
there's a hot crew in town.
Networking. All right. I like that idea. Let's do a legwork roll,
Ooh.
which might be something I just made up. They just reference doing legwork all the time in the book. I don't know if it's a literal roll, but the let's have you roll charisma plus etiquette.
Charisma plus etiquette.
Or actually, do you have what are your knowledge skills?
Let's see here. City knowledge, corporate politics, criminal organizations, gang ID.
Okay, let's do city knowledge, which is really more about Seattle, but it's sort of how to city.
Okay.
City knowledge plus logic
Plus logic.
is a prep roll.
Okay. Start from there.
Yeah,
Is there a skill for how not to city? Because that's what I have.
yeah.
One success.
Okay, so you'll give yourself a bonus die on your charisma plus.
Charisma.
What did I say before?
Etiquette.
Yeah. So charisma plus etiquette plus 1,
That's charisma plus etiquette plus 1.
and this is going to be an extended test. 6 hours, 6 hits. So you have 4 hits in the first 6 hours. Jesus Christ. Okay. So you go carousing. This first night there weren't even any ones, right?
Nope, no ones.
4 hits, no ones. Jeez. So you get in with this crowd that is partying real hard.
Yeah.
Now, the downside is these are a bunch of people Trek introduced you to, and they are orcs and trolls.
Sweet.
So
It's cool, as long as they're not humans, I don't care.
yeah, they're just bigger than you.
That's fine. Keeping up.
But yeah, that's they're going to. However, they're not the like thrash metal trolls. They're this is like an underground jazz club
Awesome.
of mostly orcs and trolls.
Got it.
Right.
I want to go to there.
Yeah.
Right.
I love every part of this.
And it is, but this is a hard drinking crew, right? So you only need 2 more hits to sort of get the successful outcome of this.
Okay.
And each roll counts as 6 hours.
Okay,
So
great.
we need to roll that same amount of dice
So
again.
that same amount of dice, so 8 dice again?
Yep.
6 hours of hard drinking.
Yeah. We may have a liver check at the end of this.
Let's see. No successes on that one.
Okay, but
No
not
glitch.
half ones, no glitch. Okay, so that's another. So that's your second 6 hours. Oh, astray. Oh,
There
okay.
they are.
There we are. That's 4 successes, no glitches.
Only 18 hours in. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to roll. Let's roll body plus willpower.
Body
think
plus
that's-
willpower.
yeah. That's the right thing to do in this situation.
1
right.
success.
All right. So you wake up in this chalet, right?
Ooh.
And what time of year did we say it was? Was it still like fall?
Did
Um,
we?
I can't remember. Is it in the notes?
I think
I don't know.
it was because I think when you started, I
This is
think
what happens when you don't keep
Yeah.
accurate time records.
I know, right? You can't have a meaningful campaign,
Yeah.
Jason. No, I think when you first introduced the setting, you said it was like current time, which would have been like October.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
September.
So let's
Yeah. Feels
say,
like that.
September.
let's say it is.
It was September 2nd when we are in session 2, so.
Okay. So not a whole lot of time since then. Let's say it's
No.
September 15th.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
And we'll just
Done
say,
a lot of living in that time.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Lot.
yeah. Including some downtime and whatnot.
Somebody mostly dead.
Yeah.
Got better.
So it is, it's September 15th, which means there's not really any snow in the mountains yet.
Right.
But you wake up at a chalet that would obviously be looking out over the slopes, right? Like this is
that's
a
nice.
slope side chalet out of town. You are not in Denver.
I'm loving every part of this.
Right.
This is awesome.
And the main person you've gotten in touch with is a retired Shadowrunner who's now a jazz guitarist.
My kind of guy.
Who is this like 70-year-old black troll who plays guitar like a fucking angel, and also has this like rangy voice. Like it can go up into these high notes as this 11-foot tall, very old troll. Trolls don't often live super long either, so being 70 years old is something. But his name is Strings.
Strings.
And you've learned just from hanging around, like the people who know him, is like, this guy was a cold-blooded killer. Like
Nice.
up close, the garrote is how he got his name.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I like this guy already.
and but he had a successful career, retired, and just plays music now. And this chalet is his place. And
Cool.
he's insisted that you stay. The next night is actually his birthday party, his 71st birthday.
Awesome.
And he wants you to be there so he can introduce you to some people. And
I am all about getting those sweet, sweet contacts.
yeah. However, you have been out of touch with your group for a day and a half.
Oh,
Well, no, 18 hours is most of a day.
18 hours.
Yeah.
Echo's a bear. She doesn't notice.
Yeah.
I mean, I calm them. I'm like, can I calm them from... Yeah, I wake up and I'm like, hey. I get his message. I'm like, hey, I'm fine physically. I don't need any surgery. Don't need surgery.
Yeah.
I'm hanging out with some folks. Hopefully we'll have some news in another day or so. If you don't hear from me in like 3 days, maybe take a look. Ask around.
Wow.
Not foreboding at all.
That's the message.
You
I'll
get
just
an
show it to
That's
Gremlin.
the
Like,
tweet.
That's it.
you
That's
get
the
an
tweet.
affirmative like bear growl over. She forgot she was a bear.
Echo, what are you doing?
Being a bear.
Rawr.
It's just bear growls.
Oh. That makes sense.
You don't think Keith has eaten her, do you? He didn't seem like that type.
Never
I mean,
without permission.
Look, I'm not one to judge, but I'm pretty sure she's fine.
Right? I mean, she can... But it sounds like she's like... Sounds like a bear or something is attacking her.
That didn't sound like an attack sound.
It was just... I mean, I know what a bear sounds like.
I think we're fine. It's Echo. It's weird.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say Coyote's hanging out with you.
Oh, yeah.
Like
So,
he
Coyote.
went out to
Yep.
like
Sounds
also
good.
because he also like yeah, Coyote is going to stay in Denver for a while when we go back. So that this is his like in.
That's right.
For meeting the right people and yeah, the two of you are so little in this.
Oh,
group.
my God.
Like,
Aw, what
But
are you
we're
gonna
holding
be when you
our
grow
own.
up?
We're holding our own.
yeah, yeah, you are, which is terrifying. So the it's time for a surgery.
Okay.
Let's roll to do cleanups. It's not very difficult. There's no like threshold, but the number of successes I'm going to use as a modifier.
Okay.
So the more the better, but you really only need one
Yeah,
to
okay.
accomplish the goal.
Logic and cybertech?
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Okay. Only 2 successes. There.
Okay. Now roll agility plus cyber tech.
Oh, okay. Three successes.
Okay, so you got 2 and then 3.
Uh-huh.
Okay, very good. You get all this stuff cleaned up, tuned up, and I need you to roll. Let's see. Let me see your character sheet. I'm not sure what skill it is I'm thinking of.
It's gonna be fine.
Roll to know if this came out of your friend.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
intuition plus biotech.
Okay, alright. Okay. Alright. Intuition is 3.
Sorry, that's making better sense.
4 successes.
Oh, well.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, I'd probably just to be sure,
Take out the measuring tape.
No, I'd probably would all the blood and gunk that's all over it would test that just to make sure there's no sign of contaminants or whatever that's gotten it, or maybe maybe it pings from my med kit as having matching.
No.
Oh yeah. What does it do?
Okay. So, first of all, there's a bunch of kind of like trademark indications that this was done. This was done by Geo, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you worked with Geo
Yeah.
and studied under him for a little bit, and you know his trademark surgery techniques.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it's not like he carves his initials, but you
Right,
know,
yeah.
yeah. They're just indicators. So
Yeah.
all street docs want to be known by their work, right?
Mhm.
So that's their incentive to do good work.
Okay.
So that's phase 1. You're like, wait, Geo did this work.
Yeah.
Whose cyberware is this?
I know, right?
And similarly, wired reflexes I've always imagined as sort of like a 1.5 foot long kind of caterpillar-looking thing that connects to your spinal cord.
Yeah.
And so the length of that is a little suspicious. This is okay. Geo did this work. Who do I know who's that tall? Huh.
Wow, this is really great work. I'm sure.
And then your the check that you did on the gunk that you were cleaning like pings and like reminds you you're already wearing protective gear.
Yeah.
Like, you're not like, oh, I should have gloves on. But it reminds you to double check the integrity of your gear with because it's discovered a 70% probability of the presence of HMHVV, human metahuman vampiric virus. Which is not really transmittable that way. Like, it's listing all of the, it's not like you could catch it that way, but it does indicate, like, increased awareness would be wise in this situation. Don't eat this.
Yeah. Don't let patient bite you.
Yeah. But that's all of that comes up. None of it says this is Gremlin.
Right.
But, there are a lot of Gremlin-shaped holes in this story.
Right. The only other thing I would say is that I did have a wild speculation that she was a vampire.
Yes.
Now.
The vampire porn was the indication of that.
Yes.
We all remember and wish we didn't.
Everyone on the open channel remembers too.
Oh boy.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to ask for confirmation. I'm not going to try and ask you like probing questions or anything like that.
Okay.
So,
are you shocked? Are you extra careful? Are you does this affect your behavior in any way?
I don't think so, because I think I'm filing this away as like, okay, I knew something was weird, and now I definitely know something was weird. I just, it still doesn't match the two things that I know, which are vampires and ghouls. Mm-hmm. But it's, but I think it just confirms that I know there's something weird going on with you that you're not going to tell me about.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
I need you to roll intuition plus essence, Gremlin. Your current essence. Spoiler, it changes. And did you get my Slack message?
Yes, I did.
Okay, there's little pieces of this that you figured out about yourself.
3 successes.
Okay. I shouldn't set a threshold. I'm going to have you roll willpower plus intuition.
okay.
I know you're not overtly emoting about this, but I just want to get a sense. Also, she has some like supernatural sense of the people around her.
Oh, 1 success.
Okay. So, Gremlin, you know that he's found something worthy of note. But you also have very clear insight into his lack of suspicion or worry or fear. Remember, we had that whole thing about how Ashen isn't afraid of you?
Yeah.
And so that is also present. So you have that sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it ride for right now.
Yep. Cool. No one's talking about
Yeah,
things.
we're agreeing not to, like,
I love it. Okay.
So you ready to crack into my skull? You can do it.
Do you have
It's
the
easy.
karma to buy off your...
I do.
Okay.
That's kind of what I wanted to, like, I thought this would be a good opportunity
Oh,
to do that.
the cleanup does need... we need to do a roll for that. That's 8, threshold of 8, an hour for each roll. And we're going to roll your logic plus
biotech.
Yeah,
Okay.
biotech. So
Perfect.
that's 2 in the first
2.
hour.
Second hour is 5.
5
Yeah,
more.
5.
Nice.
So that's 7. You only need 1 more hit.
Only 1 more. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nailed
So,
it.
yeah, you get the cleaning done exceptionally well in 3 hours. And then you ask,
Yeah.
what was it you were saying?
Please operate on my brain. I actually do say that, but like kind of like I'm really nervous about this, but I'm trying not to let on how like nervous I am. But,
Are you sure that I should be?
you're like good with your hands. You're like, it's like, I mean, I saw you like working on Coyote's bike. It's like fixing a bike. It's just squishy. Before you get to the hard parts. And,
It's not at all like working on a bike.
Yeah, the squishy, bloody parts of a motorcycle.
right, yeah.
Only the best motorcycles have a squishy, bloody part. Only the finest of motorcycles made from real people.
Wait, that's the Samichi in the vampire game. No, you can do this. I know you can. It's really... I'll walk you through it. I just can't see to do the actual physical things. But I can show, like, I can watch and show you how to...
How much blood's going to be involved?
Well, actually, the scalp is one of the most... has some of the largest amount of subcutaneous blood vessels in it. It bleeds a lot.
Yep.
It's not, you're not likely to bleed out. It's just you bleed a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really
Right.
clot well. The vessels are small, and they don't
however,
carry coagulants.
in the surgery context, because you're in a surgery, you'll have access to meds that like restrict, excess bleeding, and the cuts will be very small. So you're not going to be gushing blood out of your head. But
yeah, it'll be fine. We'll just like spray some bleed no more on it, and like it'll kind of constrict around. And, yeah, you're really not getting into the bloody parts. You're just kind of like digging into the like
Yep.
fat soggy
Okay.
bacon of my brain.
Okay. Sure. Let's do the thing.
You can do it.
Eat friends. Eat friends.
How's that willpower?
Quinn is friends, not food.
I mean, ¿por qué no los dos?
I mean,
I'm just thinking if I like lick the gloves afterwards.
Hey,
Is that gonna
he's
be
gonna be
weird?
face down on the bench.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
All right.
I think it would be fun to watch you try.
yeah,
Okay.
me too. I don't know what's gonna happen.
you got
I
good
know what the
agility.
dice rolls are gonna be though.
I'm really good at like my claws. I've gotten real good at retracting them, so I can
Yeah.
pull out little pieces of
Yes,
things.
that's true.
Little,
I'd like to think that is going to help me.
little
I like to imagine I could just pull out.
Okay, Adam, please
Yes.
roll your logic plus biotech.
Okay.
As you're like getting onto the table, getting everything, getting your head strapped in place so it doesn't wiggle. And
It's the worst idea.
I'm real happy that this is
I
happening.
know. The worst ideas make for the best scenes, I think.
Yeah.
4 successes.
Okay. Do either of you
Thank
have
God, no glitch.
open edge points?
I do. Yeah.
No, because I spent one in the last session. Unless we gave
Yeah.
that
So
back.
that means it's open and you can get it back. And so I'd like you both to take an edge.
Okay.
Oh, you mean
because-
open as in not spit? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And
Or
a
as in-
spent edge.
Yes.
Yeah. Unspend it.
Okay.
That's less confusing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm rewarding you for taking this foolhardy, ridiculous action.
Let the banshee operate on your brain.
Right,
What
for
could
the
possibly
story.
What
go
could
wrong?
possibly go wrong? It's like magic. There's really no risk
How
involved.
attached are you to this character? I'm asking for a friend.
How attached is his head to his body?
It'll be fine.
We might find out.
We'll see. Hey, I didn't glitch my roll, so.
Oh, really? We're
How
going to
many-
be that way about
How
it?
many hits did you get?
What did I
4.
say? 4. Yeah.
4 hits?
4
Okay.
hits.
So you're going to roll. Do you have, like, biotech or first aid? Oh, you have first aid.
I have first aid.
Okay. So we're going to roll agility plus first aid plus 2. It would have been plus 4, but you're minus 2 because this is not the right skill.
Right.
But
Yeah.
you got plus 4 for his help.
Okay.
And the fact that you're in a surgery. You got plus 2 from him and plus 2 for the surgery.
There's a lot of dice.
It's going to be fine.
I got
Hey.
4 successes.
Okay.
Woohoo!
The threshold was 4.
Yay!
So, it's not an exceptionally well done job, but it is a done job. Yeah, so you cut in. I don't want to get too graphic. I know some listeners are squeamish, but you cut in, you pull out the device in question, and there really isn't that much bleeding. There's...
Is there any?
Yes.
Okay.
Some. And your blue gloves have, some biomaterial on them.
Well, when you say it like that.
Biomaterial?
So appetizing.
Just drop that in the pan. We might need to we might be able to resell that, or or fake my death or something.
There's not enough for that. You were right. It bleeds very little.
See, I told you, it's all fine.
Is this away from where he can see you?
His
Looking at
head.
your fingers?
His head is face down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, note, listener, Gremlin is licking her fingers, not where he can see it.
Yes.
Okay. So, that's good.
Good times.
Yeah, you get patched up, and you'll have 1 point of damage. for
Okay.
now.
And I'll buy off my sinner
Okay.
quality.
Woo!
Yeah, and I would love to if I don't know if it's possible to because we got tagged, right? And they knew that I was involved in something because of that.
Yeah,
When
there
we
was
left.
a wanted
Yeah.
for you.
So, and maybe they can use this to fake my death or something. I don't know. But
Maybe.
I would like to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to hang on to it for now.
Yeah.
Roll to fake death.
Okay, so one other thing we need to do, you got all that equipment cleaned up, we need to sell it
Yep.
to him. So let's do that negotiation check. You already have a rapport with him, we don't have to go through all the role play of it, but
Okay.
let's do negotiation. You're doing negotiation plus charisma, I'm doing negotiation plus willpower.
Okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Even if I re-rolled, I got one, but still.
And how many sixes do you have?
I got 4 hits on 6 dice.
Jesus.
I am not rolling well tonight.
So if you want to choose to re-roll, what you got 1?
Yeah.
So my net 3 would reduce what he's willing to pay you by 15%. So each net hit is 5%. So it'll be, you would get 22,000 minus 15%.
Fuck that.
Because the starting was 22.
I want to do a bad.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Eat him.
No, I don't want to eat them. But you did send me a thing about intimidation rolls.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of want to, because I'm taller than he is,
Yeah.
get up real close and be like, we bargained with you the first time on good faith. And this is how you're repaying us?
Yeah.
Really?
I think you have a dice roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me look
I'm
at
getting
the...
my calculator out because I want to know exactly what he's saying to you. Thank you, Shadowrun.
So I get, as opposed to
Times
intimidation, does that mean that I get these dice or no?
So he's
Yeah, help me
he's
out with what you sent me here.
offering you 18,700, which is much less than you were hoping for.
That's a garbage number.
The
I guess, so I get this?
The document, yeah, I have it here. You are going to roll intimidation plus 4 plus charisma, and I will roll my charisma plus willpower. Just
helps.
keep
Again,
in mind,
yeah.
keep in mind your social limit. Do you have your limits written on there?
No.
I'm pretty sure we wrote them on there. There's a section for limits.
It's, on my box, it's under the box under attributes. Like the last line of attributes has limits.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did we not write your limits on there?
They're not written on
Okay.
hers.
Well, it's probably 5 or 6. So if you get more hits than that, we'll figure it out. Okay.
I got 4 hits.
You definitely can keep 4 hits. Oh no.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh no.
It's not a glitch,
Oh,
but
boy.
it is 0 hits.
0 hits.
Is he gonna poop a little?
Take edge if you have any open
I
edge.
do.
For a near spit take.
I rolled my willpower high enough to not do a spit take.
Yeah. So you got 4 hits,
Yeah.
which is net hits. And that one, I don't think you have to pay anything to do that. Right. No. That's just a thing you can do. Okay. So, yeah, you get in his face a little bit. You're like you said. We did this in good faith, and he like wilts. It is totally because he also had no indication of this in your original negotiation.
Sure.
He clearly thought he could now push it a little bit because you used the surgery, and he's like, oh, but it's not really worth that. And then his like fast talking just like trails off. What if we just went with the original 22,000? Would that?
I have no poker face, and I'm staring at her terrified. So.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Let's have you roll actually.
Oh, okay.
Your charisma plus willpower.
Oh.
Fortunately, you're not the target.
2 successes.
Yeah. You managed to not pee.
Now, out of character, what is actually would be considered fair? Is the 50% what's considered
Yeah,
fair?
because that's the starting point, and so you were trying to move that needle because he can sell it for 75%.
Sure.
And so this is a pretty reasonable place for a street dog to come in.
22 is fair?
Yes.
Is it really fair?
If you want to push him further, he will have a chance of like going over the edge into panic,
Okay.
and that could go poorly.
Okay.
Right now, he doesn't 100% understand why he's afraid of you, and why he's
Okay,
backing down.
I don't know if I could push him for like a little bit
You
extra.
you
or
could, but it will now risk like gross repercussion,
Okay.
like maybe guns coming out, sort of thing.
As much fun as that would be.
But you've managed to offset the like incredible negotiation roll he had,
Yeah.
and wilt him back to 0.
We'll take the 22 and will not darken your doorstep for some time, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean that's what we're all doing. Good business. You have another 18 hours or something on the room. If you feel free to. I mean, if you want any other, let's get them a bottle, please. Let's, yeah. And he sends over like a 200 yen bottle of wine, that and pays you 22,000.
It's been a pleasure doing business.
Yeah.
I make sure to like grin enough that the teeth are like apparent.
Yeah. Yep. I hope you let me know if you're in town again.
I'll be sure to look you up.
Great. Thank you. He's not making eye contact at this point. He's just looking at his glass and looking at his comm link like he's got something to do, like not pee his pants more. I think peeing your pants a little bit in this circumstance is okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not
Seems
shameful.
reasonable.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
6 foot tall banshee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, bye.
Okay. Yeah.
What's 20% of 22,000?
10% would be 2,200, so
4,400.
All right, I'm gonna minus that and give that over to Quinn.
Nice.
Business.
Business.
Made some money.
All right.
And I'll let you have the wine for free.
Thanks. We'll drink.
And she kind of turns. I think she's kind of like a little impressed with herself at this point, and kind of jokingly like takes Quinn's hand and goes, "It's been a pleasure doing business."
Yeah.
And you can tell like if she's saying it in like good spirits.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice.
Like you can tell she's kind of got that like shit-eating grin on her face of like, I'm proud of me right now.
As you're like getting
Yeah.
ready, we sort of, from his table, like, if you're done with the room early, I could rebate half of the fee, unless you.
Yeah, that'd be great. Actually, can you?
Okay. Yeah, and he hands back. What did he charge you? 1,000, so he gives you
Yeah.
back 500.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. 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 Well, see you next time.
Huh? Just like avoid eye contact. Yep. At the party,
Oh yeah, partying up.
at some point,
Wow.
the Strings has a major domo. This
Yeah.
orc woman who has like Ute Nation like tattoos and also looks Native American.
Got it.
And so she kind of runs all of Strings' business.
Cool.
And at some point she comes to you and I need to see how drunk you are.
All right.
I don't, in RPGs, we don't often roll to see if you're getting drunk or
Roll
not.
to see how drunk I'm getting.
Yeah.
Are there any
But-
girls there?
In this case,
Look
it
how
actually
drunk I
matters.
am. So what is this going to be? What?
So this is going to be, let's do body plus willpower again.
Body plus willpower?
Because at the first level, it seems like she's flirting with you. She's
Okay.
like, mid-40s, but can get it,
3 successes.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you're drinking but holding your own.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe you're intentionally sandbagging.
Yeah,
Or,
looking a little sloppy.
Yeah, okay. So she comes up, and her body language says she's flirting with you. You know people. This is your thing. She's definitely flirting with you a little bit.
Cool.
But she's also saying, so Strings wants to talk to you upstairs for a
Okay.
minute, and then I was hoping to talk to you after that.
That sounds delightful.
Great. So she leads you upstairs.
Yeah.
There's like this big kind of open space, like entertaining area with
Uh-huh.
the big like floor to 2-story windows that go up.
Ugh.
She takes you up to the balcony that also can see out those windows, but then there's several like bedrooms and
Yeah.
office up there, and you go into Strings' office. Remember, this whole house is built for a troll.
Got
So
it.
the
Huge.
doors are 12 feet tall
Great.
and, extra wide. This is
Love it.
the house that Troll built. You go in, and he's sitting at a desk, which is this really like looks like handmade kind of roll top desk,
wow.
built for him.
Right.
Right, a nice big chair that he kind of turns his chair around and says, Ashen, I did some looking up, and looks like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
Glad that the reputation proceeds.
I'd like to hire you for something small just to see how it goes.
Okay.
If you could, I made this for a friend, and it's this like beautiful acoustic guitar, right? Not troll sized.
Right.
It's more like an orc or human probably,
Got
or an elf or whoever, like a 6-footer.
Right.
It's-
Normal
yeah.
size.
Yeah. He indicates this like it's like sitting in a guitar stand, right? And
Yep.
it has a case next to it and everything. But he's like, I'd like you to get this to Seattle for me safely, deliver
Oh.
it to my friend, and I'll pay you $5,000.
My pleasure.
Okay. The guitar is worth $50, so understand I would be
Oh, yes.
upset.
I mean, in fact, since I'm going to Seattle anyway, I would happily do this for you as a favor.
Oh,
Happily do this, no charge necessary.
That is so kind.
Absolutely.
And you could tell, like, he is so fucking shrewd, right?
Yeah.
Like, he
Yeah.
knows exactly what you're up to, and he's fine with it.
Cool.
Right? You both
Great.
know what each other are up
Oh,
to.
yep.
Right? Like, he's testing you, and you just A+'d it.
Yeah. It is my pleasure.
He says, great, so when you go tomorrow, because it's the middle of the night of your, like, third day there, I don't think you've slept yet, actually. That's fine. That's what
do I need that for?
Yeah. So when you go tomorrow, Agnes suddenly came out of my mouth. That's his.
But no, we already have an Agnes. We have an Agnes.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Olivia.
Liv will get you set up
Cool.
to make sure you have this to go. It has the case is special and
Great.
it's going to like seal up. Don't try to open it.
No, of course.
There aren't any drugs in the case.
I don't know.
No. I mean, you don't have to worry about dogs.
Got it.
That's why I'm telling
Good to
you.
know.
Okay. I would ask you to move drugs. This isn't drugs.
All right.
This is a 50,000 yen custom-made guitar.
I will treat it as if it were my own.
Good. So
Only better.
great.
Treat it as if it belongs to a troll.
I think Olivia needed to
yeah.
have a conversation with you about something else, and she like drags you out of the
Oh,
room.
yep.
And
Yep.
should we just fade?
We can fade.
Yeah. Okay. We all know what's happening down the
yep.
hallway. Okay. You've made a lot of friends. this
Yes.
week. All right, and let's go back to our shape change lesson.
Yes.
So the turning into a bear thing worked pretty well. But the breakthrough was when he didn't really know for sure, but he was like, why don't you try changing into something that's like closer to your physical size? And what he means is mass, but he doesn't know that word.
Oh, okay.
Right? And so how much do you think Echo weighs?
150 pounds.
Okay.
I
So
wrote it down.
okay, great. So there are, and he even suggests like you could try. He says a word in the Ute language that you don't understand,
Okay.
and then he realizes and says mountain lion. You could try that. You could try a big dog. You could, coyotes are too little, but it's closer to your size than a bear.
How much do you think those things we saw in the sewer weighed?
Oh, the
Out of
devil
character.
rats?
The devil rats.
Those are
yeah.
magical creatures.
Okay,
And
can I turn
are
into that?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
not-
fair. I'm trying to think of like what animal she probably would have seen.
Yeah, like what would you be familiar with?
Yeah.
Definitely big dogs.
Okay.
Definitely mountain lions.
Let's just go with a big dog. Let's go with like a Fenris.
Yeah.
Turn into a Malamute. That's
All
like
right.
150 pounds.
Yes.
Right? Well, and Jane's a dog shaman too, so you've probably
that's
seen
true.
lots of dogs.
Oh yeah, that's canon. There's like 20 dogs that live there,
Yeah.
right? That's you've
Yeah.
seen lots of
Okay.
dogs.
Yeah.
Probably no dogs smaller than a terrier, but you've seen a lot of dogs
Yeah.
in your time. There just aren't a lot of stray dogs smaller than that living in the Barrens. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's turn into a Malamute. 'Cause
okay.
Those are the best.
All right, let's roll spellcasting plus a magic.
Okay. And I'm rolling shape change specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I give you the drain for that?
Is it different than regular?
It's
Drain?
whatever the spell. Like each spell has their own drain.
Oh no, you did not give me
Oh,
the
okay. Let me find that.
like type, range, duration, drain, etc.
I think it's actually just force. But go ahead and roll your casting.
Okay. So spellcasting, just regular, and magic. Ooh. No, never mind. I was gonna ask about my spellcasting focus, but I think I chose a different type of spell to use that for.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's see. That's gonna be 4 successes.
Okay,
It should
great.
be noted that I got 3 6s again.
Okay. So
Sure, it means
the
nothing.
what you've learned is that the spell says you need to pick an animal that has a body attribute within 2 of your body attribute,
Okay.
and then every 2 successes on the spell casting would add to that difference.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
So if you get 2 successes, you can be 3 points away from your body attribute. If you
Okay.
get 4 successes, you can be 4 points away from your, right? Because every 2 adds 1 to the range.
Okay.
Okay, so what size creature is that? What's your body attribute?
My body attribute is 3.
Okay, so you could go up to a body 7. Let's go to...
A really big Fenris.
Giant Malamute. Best. Which, if you guys, listeners at home, and you guys have never Googled what giant Malamutes look like, they're couch-sized,
Yeah,
and it's the best. You should do a Google image search on that, because it's awesome.
yeah, they're fun.
Right into battle.
Just look up Fenris dog.
And there's the
He's the cutest.
best.
So yeah, the great cat category is body 6.
Okay.
Dog is body 4. A horse is 8. So you could go up to 7.
So slightly smaller than a horse.
Oh yeah, like a wolf.
Oh yeah, maybe she tried for Malamute and just went wolf.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
Whoops, I wolfed.
All wolves.
Everyone has 2 wolves inside of them.
You should see a doctor.
0 is the recommended amount.
So yeah, you successfully shape change, and the I'm not seeing here. I'm pretty sure the drain is just F.
Okay.
So whatever force you cast it at.
What force is...
Like if you cast it at force 6, then the drain would be 6
Oh, okay.
minus your drain resistance, because it's the full effort of changing your entire body.
Yeah.
Is a lot.
Rearrange those bones.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the bones really that were tripping you up.
Yeah, those are grumpy and difficult. As in real life. Okay. Let's roll some drain. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I take 1 drain.
Yeah. Oh, actually, what edition is this from?
I don't know.
Well, this is SR5. This says that it's force -3, but
Oh.
that sounds too easy. So we're gonna do force -2
Okay,
for the spell that you learned.
sweet. Then I am a wolf with no consequences.
Yes, we like that.
Wel- welcome to my world.
And this will also count as a sustained spell. So you'll be -1 to everything you do while you sustain a spell.
Okay.
And if you get knocked out, you'll turn back into a person. And it's also a free action to turn back into an
Okay.
elf person.
Yeah. Elves are people.
Yep. Well, some of them. Some are jerks.
Jerks are still people.
I would say elves are elves, but
Some elves are humans.
What? I don't know any of those.
J'accuse.
no check.
Never met any of them.
I think her first order of business is to woo over the comm link.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's a very I did it. Woo!
And then you hear Keith's voice. She's a wolf.
Neat.
And you see him
Cool.
nod to himself, having used a comm link for the first time.
If a wolf could give a thumbs up,
Yeah.
she's trying to. It's
Yeah. And then he turns into a big cat, and you two chase each other around, I guess.
that sounds great.
Yeah, alright.
Let's play tag.
Alright.
Wolves and cats are friends.
Yep.
Better size cats.
Right?
Yeah.
Dogs and cats living together. Mass
Mass
hysteria.
Yeah. I mean, a mountain lion's about the size of a wolf. The
Yeah.
wolves are a lot smaller than like a tiger or lion or something. So, yeah, I think that's probably about the same size.
Yeah. And it works.
Perfect.
So Echo's a wolf.
Yep.
That's really cool.
I know.
When did she start doing that?
I think right now. Because I haven't seen her do it before. But she's been trying to shape change for a while.
Oh, so she's been working on it.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Because, I mean, if she just spontaneously turned into a wolf, that would be a little weird.
Not for Echo.
Excellent point. There are a few things that are really weird for Echo. Right?
I haven't found any.
Yeah. Yeah.
Echo at the mall.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Do not want too much plastic.
Yeah. Echo wearing a frilly dress. No.
No.
Yeah, but that's why I haven't found anything yet, because she hasn't done any of those things.
And so for the shape change spell, all of your like clothes and held possessions just change.
Sweet.
I mean, they're like hidden.
This wolf has pockets.
No.
Oh, God. It's like a marsupial.
No. GM veto. That's one step too far.
I knew I'd find that line eventually.
Marsupial.
Yeah.
Next
So,
on Sci-Fi Channel.
is there anything else we need to do in Denver?
I don't think so. Yeah, I would probably have an awkward conversation with Checkbook. Like, so are we gonna ever, are you, yeah, so see ya?
Yeah.
Unless you, wanna, if you ever, so, yeah, take it easy.
Cool, you too.
Call me.
Okay.
Cool.
I still want to have overheard this.
Open channel by accident.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean-
totally.
He'd probably do it in front of everybody.
Well, actually, I was thinking since the Gremlin and
Oh, yeah.
Quinn had been like doing something, you were like, I need to go do something.
Yeah. If we
And
just,
she
like-
just like come with you and
Uh-huh.
like gave you space but could still hear.
Yes.
But yeah,
Please
like you
do,
went to go
that's-
meet up with Francois' group for a drink.
Right, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
after all that was done and got paid and
Yeah.
Can I have? Would you?
Oh, yeah,
mind?
absolutely.
Okay.
No, that's totally fine. Yeah.
I feel like you come back over. She's probably got a drink in front of her that she's not actually drinking. But, you know, just to have the semblance of something. And also, she's still kind of proud of herself. So this is her victory drink that she can't have.
yeah.
Nice.
You can have it. You can put it in your mouth and see what happens. I don't think you've tried.
I haven't, and I don't want to try in this particular group of people. Like, I feel like that's just asking for badness. Buddy, we got the street speak working a little bit better for you, but this, rough.
My face?
Not your face, like. You could have just gone for it, man.
And when you say gone for it, you mean sex?
See, this is the problem that's going on right now, is just this communication issue that transcends English versus street speak.
Oh, you mean about me being awkward?
Yeah.
That is... All of this is so not where I came from.
I'm getting that vibe.
if we were in a corporate mall, I'd be kind of cool. I see you don't believe me.
No, I just beer was
Okay,
kind of just backing up on me.
It's
It's fine.
I totally wasn't that cool back in UCAS
We've
either.
still got some time. Why don't you go back and ask if you can buy her a drink? You clearly like her.
Yeah.
So go ask if you can buy her a drink and maybe take her somewhere that's preferably not my car. You know, back corner of the bar where it's dark or something and make out or something. Well, you've got the chance.
Like in the alley?
Ew.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
That's not sanitary, but...
Then don't go to the alley. Go to, like, a hotel or just make out with her. Or I'm not saying it has to be sex.
Gotcha. Okay.
Come on. This is a small lesson from me to you.
Okay. Alright, I can do this.
Roll charisma plus etiquette plus 1.
Gremlin is totally wingmanning for
So,
Quinn.
right. So if I don't have etiquette...
Oh god.
I'm gonna not apply the -2 this time.
Okay.
You've got
my charisma is 2
yeah, plus 1.
plus 1.
Oh, come on, buddy.
You can do it.
Reroll that.
Success.
Oh! 2 successes out of 3 dice.
Yes. So, based on previous evidence, we know that Checkbook is into Quinn
Yeah.
and is very open to your advances.
Cool. I am not trying to be needy. I just really like you, and I would like to buy you a drink and hang out with you and do whatever sounds fun to you.
That kind of works. Let's figure this out.
Cool.
And Francois gets your gaze from across.
Yeah. Thank you. I just kind of give him a thumbs up
Yeah.
before probably leaving the bar and going back to my car.
Okay. Cool.
I think that's the point where I'd see myself out.
Yeah.
Nice. How much is like a hotel room?
We don't track that.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have plenty of money.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually get a hotel room
Okay.
and do whatever Checkbook thinks is cool.
Yeah, that's a lot of sex.
Hopefully be used. Yes. Okay. Awesome.
Knows how to treat a lady.
Right? Yeah. Let's do what you want. I want sex. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, she knows what she wants.
Right. Yeah.
That's,
Yes.
all right. So, anything else we need to
No.
settle?
I think.
I mean, after running around like an idiot for a while, Echo would probably come and find her sister.
Okay. As a wolf?
Yeah.
Oh.
You hear just like a woo outside here, outside the SUV. She doesn't have hands.
I'm gonna reach back and open the car door without getting out of the car to let Echo in.
You see a very floofy victory lap around the SUV with a leap in front of the Dutch window.
Well, you could jump real good as
Yeah.
a wolf.
Yeah, and then she comes in the truck. Just
No, I figured it.
play bow at you.
Well, you did the thing finally.
And she'll turn back human. I did it!
Yeah, you did.
I turned into a bear too, that was harder.
Yeah, we heard.
That was fun. What'd you do all day?
It was pretty boring.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I got to run around. Ate a couple things. That was weird. I don't think I
God,
like
eating
that.
sounds nice.
Do you need a food? I could get you one.
Right, I think finding some rando off the streets here in Denver is probably not the best idea.
Yeah, That's true.
I mean, I did have a little snack, but I don't really want to talk about it too much.
Okay.
An amuse bouche.
Yeah. I'm gonna figure what else I can shape change into. It seems easier to do something that's like relatively me-sized.
Did you do something that is not you-sized, but make it you-sized?
That's a good question. I mean, I could imagine a pretty big spider.
Oh, God.
You could be Super Steve.
Yeah!
Mega Steve.
What does Steve think of that?
No,
Oh, do the spiders in my pockets turn into a wolf with me?
I think they probably are ejected,
Oh.
Aww.
and they wait. They're like, oh, you weirded them out.
Oh no.
But wolves don't eat spiders, really. So, I mean, not on purpose.
Yeah.
Just crawl around in your hair. Your
Yeah.
fur.
Just hang on. Go for a ride.
Yeah, but they have to figure out that. They're like, huh? What is it? Why wolf?
Because it's fun.
Werewolf.
Werewolf.
Yeah,
Werewolf.
they're like it. Okay, so I'm gonna have us go to the morning of September 19th, and
September 19th.
yeah, this is the morning that you
Yep.
come back in a taxi.
Yep, come back in a taxi, carrying a guitar.
Actually, it would be like a town car.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of Strings' staff
Yeah.
drove you out. And you're in this like troll size too. You're like, oh my god, just like
So
it's
much
a couch.
room.
Yeah, it's enormous. Yeah, you get dropped off with, whatever you had with you when you left,
Yep.
and a guitar case.
And the guitar case.
You look happier than I do.
Do I? Why aren't you happy?
No, I'm very happy. You look happier. You look like you've been having a lot of fun.
I had a good couple of days. Yeah.
I'm sorry, are we having a happy contest? What's going on?
Also, it's morning and you're miserable.
I know, that's why I'm not excited about this.
It's always a happy contest. I mean, really, when you get down to
If
it. Life
Yeah,
lessons.
this is like a 10 a.m. situation.
How about fuck you and fuck you?
what? I just showed up.
Not a morning person.
Yeah,
You play
clearly.
guitar now?
Nope. Carrying it for a friend. Just gotta bring it back to Seattle, drop it off. A friend who I think will be a good friend to all of us down the road.
Speaking of down the road, can we fucking go now?
I'm waiting on you.
I was waiting on you to get out of the damn car that you were sent in.
Well, I'm here now.
So who wants
waiting
coffee?
on you. Just waiting on you.
I just want to go.
I'm in the car. I'm in the car. The guitar's in the car. The guitar's nice and safe.
Slams on the gas.
Whatever. What's up,
All right.
Echo? How many animals did you become?
Just the two.
Ugh, cool.
I haven't managed to turn into a giant spider yet, but I'm still working on it.
Well,
Not in the car.
you keep at it.
not in the car.
You just...
Thanks, Ashen.
Yeah.
I was going
Feeling
for
good.
jog and I just like overshot it straight into wolf though. That was
Ooh.
pretty cool.
That's neat.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
I'm in the back jamming out to Trogcore.
Okay, whatever, buddy.
Are we taking Keith back with us, or is he?
Oh no, he
hanging out
just
in
he just
Denver?
wanted to ride to Denver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that he's got pants and can go into the city.
Yeah.
And Coyote's gonna hang out here, huh?
Yeah.
Good guy.
Yeah, he and actually since he and Keith sort of had that first contact together, they're like buddying around. It's the whole like buddy cop series.
Aw.
spin-off. Man and cat.
Hashtag Keith Odie.
Yeah.
Man and cat.
All right, so we get back to Seattle. It's a long drive, but really you can make it in a day. It should only take 6 hours or so, I think. It's a longer drive than that. But let's say it takes a couple days. You get back to the Barrens, and on the way back, you have plenty of time to check in with people, comm links, getting in touch. You'll recall Hutch is one of your first contacts. And what I want to do now is actually fill in the contacts component on your character sheet. If there isn't a section, just have a note. But there are 2 things for every contact. One is their loyalty rating. That means how much do they care about you, right? And that'll be a scale of 1 to 6. And then they also have their connection rating, which is what can they do, or what can they get for you. So somebody might have a loyalty of 6, but they're Coyote's little sister, right? Who would do anything for you, but she can't do anything. Like, she can't get you anything as a contact.
Right.
So that's not really someone we would write down as a contact.
Right.
What I'd like to do is have everyone write down 2 contacts. If you want to make a case for somebody else, that's fine. 1 contact that everyone gets for free, this is not part of your 2,
Okay.
is Hutch. You have Hutch at loyalty 2, because you just started to get to know each other, and connection 6.
Okay.
She's fairly well connected. And by the way, 11 or 12 is like a fucking celebrity or the mayor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Got it.
That's just a wild number that is not, know.
Yeah.
Everything you'll be looking at is 1 to 6 for right now. But if somebody has at least a 1, that is somebody who can get you something. And so you'll just mark, like, what can this person do? Hutch is a fence and a fixer, right? So if you need to get a job or sell something illegal, you could go to Hutch and I'll roll the dice that, like, how much does she care about you and what can she accomplish? To raise loyalty, that's pretty much role-playing stuff. And at some point, like, if you did something really awesome or spent a bunch of money or took your contact out to the baseball game, unless they didn't want to go to the baseball game. Like, why are we going to the baseball
We
game?
hate baseball.
Is that a euphemism?
Yeah. Whatever. If you foster the relationship, the loyalty will go up.
Okay.
And in some cases, they might come to you asking for something, and if you're not able to help them out, loyalty might go down, right? So it could go up or down in that situation.
Should we also include Geo here? Would we all
So now it's up to you. Everyone gets Hutch at 2/6.
Got it.
Right?
Okay.
Loyalty 2, connection 6.
Okay.
But now, on top of that, there's a whole bunch of people you know who you may want to write down as a contact for you. Options are, for you 2, Wheeze in
Yeah.
Denver,
I actually already wrote down Weeds.
right?
Yeah.
Which may or may not be that helpful to you in Seattle, but that's definitely somebody is a street doc in Denver, which could at least get you information or supplies, maybe.
Yeah.
Like send it to you. Geo is a local street doc. Rooster and Jane aren't going to count as contacts because they would do anything they can for you, sort of.
For now.
Yeah. We're going to have Bones as a contact,
Okay.
who would be loyalty 6, and her connection is probably 2 at this point. So would definitely try to do something for you, but she's pretty locked into her contract. It was quite a bit more difficult to infiltrate Rise than we thought it would be.
Got it.
Yeah.
And that she's in there, and now it's hard to
Get out.
get out or do something that isn't about Rise, so or doesn't benefit Rise.
Yeah.
So she's kind of stuck. But absolutely would try, right? If you had some sort of non-suicidal request.
Yes.
Let's see, other people that we could have on the list.
Trek and Francois.
Oh yeah, Trek. Trek is a smuggler. Francois is a merc.
I was thinking of putting Francois for Echo because they have that let's kill the bugs
Yep.
kind of team up that she offered basically to help him
Yeah.
with any of that.
Oh, and actually, we can add Keith as a magical goods
Okay.
contact as an enchanter. So,
Okay.
he's about to have a very successful business.
Awesome.
So if you so everyone gets Hutch. If you have a couple names, I will tell you their loyalty and their connection. Also, any other names that I'm forgetting about. All the people that you've met in your neighborhood.
I tried to put two that I feel like are complementary. I put Wheeze, and then I put Trek, because Trek can move things in that way, even though there's a distance between us and Wheeze. Maybe that would help.
Okay. And so what is your relationship with Trek based on? It didn't seem like you two talked a whole bunch.
I feel like it was just a mutual understanding of just getting the job done and without really asking a lot of questions, because we didn't really interact, but I feel like we both, like, just got shit done.
All right, so I'm going to have you put Trek down as 1/3.
Okay.
So I'm just always going to write loyalty first, because I think that's a more interesting number. So he actually is a fairly, 3 is pretty high in the scope of connection, but he barely knows you.
Sure, it would be more like a professional courtesy.
But
maybe.
he does know you, so you could call him up, or he might get in touch with you. And then Wheeze is terrified of you. So we're going to put him at a 2/4.
Okay.
He's fairly well connected in Denver.
And I wanted to put Wheeze as well.
Okay, so Wheeze likes you more.
Okay.
So you're going to go 3/4.
Right.
Did you have another one?
I was thinking Geo, but there's also Ruby, who's my friend with benefits. That's the orc doctor that helps out Geo.
Oh, Ruby is part of Geo's operation.
Oh, okay.
So Ruby isn't in charge,
Yeah.
right? So, like, your contact there is Geo.
Yeah. Okay.
She's just one of Geo's surgeons.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I would go with Geo then.
Okay. So Geo has a lot of trust for you. So his loyalty is 4, but also has a fairly limited access, because he's in the Barrens.
Yeah.
And is intentionally focused. So we're going to call him 4/3.
Okay. Great.
I was going to go Agnes Lee, the security person at Rise.
Yeah, her loyalty is very high. She'll be at 4. Because she's genuinely interested in you, romantically.
Yeah.
And similarly, actually, we'll do 4/3 because she's connected, but in a very specific way.
Right.
So she would help you. She did help you, right? Break
Yeah.
out of Rise. So
Exactly.
yeah.
And then strings.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll put him as a 1 for loyalty, but he's very connected. It'd be 1/5.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Francois.
Let's see. What was your relationship like with him?
We kind of bonded in the bug fight, and then afterwards chatted about
I remember now. Yeah.
bug spirits and whatnot.
Yeah, you guys really bonded over that. Let's put him at loyalty 3.
Okay.
And connection 3. So 3/3.
Awesome. And then Keith, my magical
Okay.
cat friend.
Yeah, he's he's loyal 3,
Okay.
but is only a 1 connection
Okay.
because he's just getting started.
Yeah. Cool.
Does everyone have Hutch +2?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Question. So, could we? Is it okay if I spin to get my street speak up to 2?
Yeah, this is also a good time if anyone wants to spend karma. Feel free to look that over.
So I had a 1, and I want a 2, so that costs 3 karma, I believe.
Whatever is there.
Oh, yeah. What can I spend karma on?
And I feel
Can I
like
spend
I've
karma on Edge?
Yeah, you can raise your edge attribute. That's the one attribute that doesn't require training time.
Nice.
Does everyone have the
I've got the table up too.
the
if
karma
you need
table
it.
that I gave everyone handouts?
What's your current edge, Jay?
My current Edge is 1.
So your current edge is 1, so it would take 10 karma to bring it up to 2. It would take 25 karma to bring it up to 3.
I'll just spend 10 karma.
Yeah, it's 5 times the next level.
So bring us 2. And then I mark it down from total karma or from regular karma? Or both?
The current karma. Total karma will just go up forever, right?
Got it.
It's like earned karma.
Got it.
And then current karma is how much do you have left to spend.
Cool. That's fine by me.
Oh, I have a question. Because I got weapon focus, which is a knife, I think I need some sort of, like, hand-to-hand combat skill, because I really only have pistols and do a weird magic.
Yeah, you probably want the blades.
Blades? Okay.
Skill.
So that would be just a new...
Yeah, you'd be starting a new skill.
Okay.
New skill. Oh wait, knowledge or language skill is just one.
Yeah, this is an active
Does it?
skill.
Oh, new special.
Okay. Do that too. And what do I roll that with if I'm going to make an attack with blades?
Agility.
Agility. Okay. That's not terrible.
And then it would use your strength for damage. I'll give you the basic knife stats, but I am trying to look up what the weapon focus does, and now I can't find it.
Active skill desired rating for 1 is 2 karma.
Okay.
So 2 karma to get the new skill.
Okay. And then if I wanted it
what's the
level-
training time for that?
Improving a skill rating 1 to 4 is new rating times 1 day.
Oh, okay, great. That's easy
One
enough.
day. Okay. And then if I wanted it level 2, I would pay
6 karma.
6 total or 6 on top of the
6
2?
total.
Yeah, so
Okay.
2 plus 4.
Okay.
It's 2 times the level that you want, and so
Gotcha.
yeah.
And that would take 2 days.
Okay.
Here we go. Weapon foci. Adds magical power to melee attacks you make with it. When used in physical combat, it gives you its force as a dice pool bonus on your melee attack test. So you still use your physical attributes in combat. It just makes you more effective. However, it's also a weapon that goes with you into astral space. And so when you are astrally projecting, it goes with you. And so you'll be more effective in astral combat.
Sweet.
That's handy.
Okay.
So the base weapon or knife stats are. Do you have the weapon section there
No.
on the front page? Should it have a
Of the
of your character sheet?
Oh, my character sheet. Yes. Yes. Weapon section.
Okay, so you've got a knife, or well, you should probably write like weapon focus, and we can decide what it looks like too. But it's something that he could have made in the woods. So,
It's made of bones.
oh yeah, bone. Okay, I like that.
Maybe like bones and obsidian.
Okay,
That sounds
Yeah.
fun.
yeah, bone handle, obsidian blade, sort of thing. Yeah.
Shiny.
Okay, so the accuracy is 5.
Okay.
Should be ACC somewhere on there. You can put it under range.
Okay.
Just write ACC 5
Okay.
because it doesn't have range.
Yeah.
Oh, and magic weapons are no good thrown. So it would just be
Oh yeah, I don't want to throw that.
it would just be a rock if you threw it. As
I feel like she's not good at throwing things anyway.
yeah. The damage is your strength plus 1
Okay.
P. So it just means it's physical damage. And it has -1 AP. So AP armor piercing -1,
Okay.
which is good,
Doesn't have ammo. It's a knife.
right? And I think that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
And the accuracy rating is just the limit. So it's like how many successes you can keep.
Oh.
But I'm
okay.
guessing your physical limit is less than 5.
It is exactly 5.
Oh, okay. So then that's the same.
Sweet. Okay. Cool. Okay.
And-
So I'm taking blades at level 2 then. And then so when I use that skill with my weapon-focused knife, which you said was a force...
3.
3.
Yeah, they were all force 3.
So I get +3 dice to attack with that?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yay.
And you also have a power focus and a summoning focus.
Mhm. Yeah, I think for the summoning focus, or the spirit focus, I was going to use that for summoning,
Mhm.
and probably fire spirit, because that's the one she's most familiar with, or
Mhm.
friends with. And then for power focus, I was going to use that for spell casting and combat spells.
Okay. Cool.
Yay!
All right. Yeah, and you have plenty of downtime to do the skill up. Any other... Do you have your Hutch +2 contacts?
Yes.
Okay. Any karma spends that you
I
want
want to think about it.
Okay.
Because I remember there was something from the last game that we talked about adding, but I don't remember what it was, so I have to go back and listen.
Sure. I remember a couple things we were talking about was the...
I know sensing is a thing.
Yeah, a sensing, automotive mechanics, and maybe like armorer to like work with weapons more closely,
Sure.
and armor.
Yeah, I want to chew on it a little.
Yep. Cool. So let's pick up with you all getting back to the Greenwood Collective.
Have I already done my bit, or
No, you have the case with you.
got it?
But kind of want to get to the collective and refresh.
Cool.
This is the only fast travel point you have here, so
Got
gotta
it.
go there. So, when you get back, it is, let's say, the night of the 21st. So, September 21st, evening. And as you pull in, let's see what day of the week that was. I need to know if that was a market day. Since I'm just going to use the 2019 calendar. Sorry, I'm not going to look up 2080.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, but I'm not going to.
But you
That
could.
was my immersion.
Yeah, the 21st was a Saturday, and Saturday's market day. Or every other Saturday, but this was. So, a lot of the energy is still high. There's some of the vendors are allowed to spend the night. Most of them are not allowed to spend the night, but some have a good enough relationship with the collective. And so it's always, a big party day and party night, and then brunch Sunday, like you do.
As is tradition.
Yep.
Yes, as is right and good. As you pull in, you probably have some space to put. Where have you been parking your SUV? Was it just like in the compound somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So you pull in, and Rooster is coming out of the rec room, and Echo, you have this brief flashback to your vision of the rec room being on flames,
Oh no.
and then it's gone.
Huh.
So he's like coming out, and it seems like he's fleeing a fire for like a second and a half, and then you realize no, he's just walking out of a bright room as we're driving up.
That's fun.
Like, is that smoke? No, they're barbecuing.
Yeah. Gremlin can probably hear her, make sort of a panicked noise. Like, breathing speeds up, heartbeat is, high, and she's like,
Oh yeah, you smell fear.
yeah.
Ooh, easy.
Sorry. That flashback, I think. Rec room's not on fire, is it?
No.
Okay. Good.
And Rooster's trying to get your attention as you're pulling up.
Like, to pull up a certain direction,
yeah,
or just to get out of the car?
Yeah, he wants you to pull over to the side, and
Alright, so I follow his
Okay.
direction.
so he comes over to the driver's side window, and he looks and sees that you're all in there. He's like, "Look, I don't want you to get blindsided, but Jane's on a tear."
I'm sorry, a tear?
Yeah, she knows you've been working.
Shit.
Oh.
I don't know how she found out. I wasn't going to lie to her when she asked me.
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
I don't know what she's going to do.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Cool. That's just one more thing to deal with.
So she knows?
Yeah.
No.
Where's Coyote?
He's good. He's good.
He's
He's
fine.
fine.
He stayed
Fine.
in Denver.
He's
Stayed
with-
in Denver. He's
yeah.
fine.
He's with our Catman friend.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, maybe
Probably not
we'll
ask
table
about
that
that.
one right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. It's all right, but he's fine. He chose to stay in Denver for a bit.
Look, whatever happens tonight, just know I'm here for you, and if you need something, just let me know.
Got it, Rooster.
Right.
Thanks.
Well-
You've done great.
We'll it's just she's pretty upset,
All right.
so I'm gonna go.
All right.
And he's
We should all just go.
Where? We live here.
Let's just go home now, quickly.
yeah, so you're like in the parking lot area, you know, like that.
Yeah, just go
Yeah.
go to your apartments.
Go to where we live.
Yeah.
So
You live with Jane.
go
Do
to
you want to stay
where
in
I
our
live with-
apartment?
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
grandma.
come to our apartment instead.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I might not want to like
Yep.
Yeah, you
see
could-
her right now, especially as the only person who would be there. Solidarity, right?
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the parking situation, is it like one of those where I could like turn off the car and let it like roll into a spot? Right?
There's a lot of movement, right? There's
Yeah.
like people are running around.
Sure,
and,
but I've still got a really big.
yeah, it's
car.
alright. Yeah, it's once you get in through the piled up car wall,
Yeah.
there's plenty of space. Lots of people drive in and out for market day.
Okay.
So it's not. This is actually like the best possible time that you could have come home.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna park as quickly as I can.
Yep.
So do you have like an invisibility spell?
Oh God.
Oh shit.
I could cast silence on us again.
Maybe it might be better to cast silence on her. No, she would kick our asses.
I let's not cast anything. I say we just sneak.
Yeah.
And just sneak.
We should sneak.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just-
yeah.
Okay, let's be honest with ourselves. When has that ever worked with Jane?
Well, it
There's
might,
a first time for everything.
might give her some cool down time. No,
Yeah.
she's gonna be mad forever.
I mean, I'm her blood, so I mean, she'll eventually forgive
She's-
me, right?
Gonna be real mad.
That makes it almost worse,
Yep.
probably.
No.
Kind of for all of us.
Not helping.
So I'm gonna sneak away.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try that too. Let's try sneaking.
Definitely gonna head for the apartment and go from there. Check in with Steve.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh yeah, we should check on the apartment for sure.
Where are you headed?
My apartment or rooms or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Seems like there's some air ducts. Maybe we could just sleep there.
Did you have roommates or anything? I
I
forget.
don't think so. No,
Okay, yeah.
not that I remember.
And so you're gonna go with the sisters.
I guess so.
Okay.
I've heard some rumors.
Her apartment is nice. I don't know why everybody's afraid of it.
Yeah, it's super weird.
So are we sneaking?
I am 100% sneaking.
Yeah.
Okay, roll sneaking plus agility, please.
Sneaking plus agility. Oh wait. Agility.
Oh yeah.
Oof, nice.
Sneaky.
1, 2, 5 successes.
Yeah. Okay. So you use the crowd to the best advantage. You move through the shadows
That's right.
and sneak around to your
With my guitar case.
yeah, with the guitar case, and you make it into your apartment unseen. You close the door behind you.
Boy, I have been here for weeks.
Yeah.
Just sleeping in this apartment.
Yep.
I was down with sick. Wow. What did I miss, you guys?
Okay, which of the three of you is leading the way to apartment 313? Oh yeah, what number are you?
That's a good point.
Probably me.
One's
What's your
14.
sneak?
So
My
ground floor.
sneak is 4, and
Mine is
my agility
3.
is 5.
Yeah,
So I
you're
have 9
sneakier.
dice.
Yes.
But that doesn't always mean anything. I think I'm sneakier than...
I have 8 dice, actually.
Fine.
I'm
I've
pretty
got-
sneaky, actually.
Oh,
surprisingly. Yeah.
I've got one more than you.
Okay.
Well, let's start with you.
You'll be great. No.
3 successes.
6
6 successes.
Do you want to spend an edge?
Uh-oh.
Just asking for a friend.
Sure, why not? I'm sure I'll get that back eventually, maybe sometime
Yeah.
if I'm not murdered.
Someday.
Get back about the time Jane stops being mad at us.
That's another 2 successes to 5.
Okay. Let's have almost calling you Quixote. Not Quixote.
Queen.
Queen, roll sneaking.
Spend edge in advance.
Okay. Add your entire edge attribute.
Ooh.
Sixes explode.
Yep.
So 2 of those.
Yep. Keeps going.
Oh, it does?
Yep.
Woo!
All
Okay.
right.
Alright, that's 6 successes.
Okay. Put those
Nice.
aside.
Yep.
It's not gonna be me.
That's going to be 3
Oh,
successes.
sorry. Add 2 more for these 2 exceptional
Oh.
successes over here. These 2 are helping you out.
Okay. Let's roll 2 of these. Nope. That's still 3.
Do you want to spend an edge?
Yes, I do. So I reroll all the ones that failed, right?
Yes.
You think about what you did.
Don't forget to roll the additional 2.
Yeah, I think you shorted yourself.
Yeah, you shorted
Oh,
yourself.
yeah, okay. Keep these 3. Good job, you did it.
Spend all our edge on postponing this for like a day.
Ooh,
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Yeah.
more.
Okay.
I got 8 successes.
Okay.
I'm
Nice.
invisible.
Actually, what happens is, as you're making your way up the stairs, you come across a dog, a bloodhound. And I don't know if you know the lovely, lovely song that hounds sing. Right?
Yes.
And it sees you, and it's not like attack, but it's going into alert, right? And it's you know, the lovely, lovely song they sing. And you tell it not to. What does that sound like?
Let's see. Since I have recently been a wolf, I think she does the, like, that real cute thing that the sweet pupper on the street does.
Oh, yeah.
The quiet bark, the
Yeah.
don't.
Don't. Okay.
Don't make me get loud.
Yeah. I think the two of you freeze, you know, as you see the dog, you're like, oh no, that's definitely looking for us.
Yeah.
Right? And then, from your sister. And the dog's like, never mind.
It's like that one time Fenris was under the gaming table when I used to bring him.
Oh.
And he did that, and Kimmy was on the end, and she jumped out of her chair. Her body went, nope, wolf.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, if you're listening, you should check out Sam's Instagram for Fenris Doge.
He's
'cause
very big.
He's a big floof. I call him Floofenstein.
Yeah.
Which I also do now, too.
Oh, nice.
It has stuck, and he recognizes it as one of
Yay.
his nicknames.
Yay.
That's great. Okay, so the three of you make it into the apartment. Let's call it unobserved.
Uh-oh.
Is
call
this
it that.
apartment as creepy as everybody says it is? Or is it?
Why don't you describe it, the two of you?
I mean, everything in this building is sort of run down, and I think our apartment is probably no exception to
I
that.
think it's like Fallout
True.
aesthetic.
Also, Echo is allergic to plastic, so all of our like draperies and whatnot are like really old, like natural fiber
Yeah.
stuff. So like threadbare kind of silk curtains that look like spider webs.
Yeah.
Same with like the carpets, because there's like throw carpets over like
Yeah.
old linoleum and stuff, and that's all very worn. And
Yeah,
I think there are certain areas that feel colder as you walk through. There's like pockets of cold.
there's a lot of cobwebs. Some of them are occupied.
Yeah. Yeah. This is.
There's some clear spell damage in some areas.
Yeah, and maybe like one bullet hole where it was like, oops.
This is. So, where's your apartment then?
This is
This is the apartment.
Where you live?
Yeah, this is the living room.
Oh. Well, hey, it's quaint.
We like it. So does Steve.
All the Steves.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve, great.
Steve's a big pile of spiders.
Yeah.
Pretty thick wad of cobwebs up in the corner by the ceiling with a lot of spiders in it.
Spiders don't eat the people, right?
Do we look like we've been eaten by spiders?
Well, no, but you guys are you, and they're.
Listen, they are way too small to eat a human.
I mean,
that's what
not
I
all at
thought,
one
but-
time.
You are pretty sure Steve is asking you, what is it? It's like some of the spiders have come across the ceiling and he hasn't seen them because he's looking at the corner. He's like, oh, I hope that doesn't come near me. They're like,
They're like all over.
they're just like on the ceiling, like, what is it? We haven't seen this before.
Oh, this is Quinn. He's a friend. Be nice.
Don't eat them in one go.
Or at all, preferably.
Really not funny.
It's a little funny.
It's really not.
No, they don't eat people.
Okay, all right.
You'll be fine.
Okay, it's just spiders. They're gonna be really cool, right?
They're awesome. They'll keep an eye on you.
Great. Just an eye.
Well,
lot of eyes.
8 of them.
So many eyes.
So many eyes. Okay. All right, I can do this. This is fine. This is all right.
More eyes to watch our backs. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna think about how many eyes. I'm just gonna. Can I sit
Well,
here?
let's see, there's 8 times. How many are there?
No. Okay, I'm gonna just sit here and.
Echo moves like a pile of magical books off of the sofa.
practice some breathing exercises, and it's gonna be fine. Yeah. And I'm breathing. And I'm breathing.
You should continue doing that.
Oh God. I'm breathing.
I'm really enjoying this scene, by the way.
Do you want a blanket?
No, probably not. No, I'm just no. Just the fewer things I touch, I think the easier this is gonna be. So I'm breathing.
Yeah, there's something itchy on the back of your neck.
Yeah, that's probably just where the surgery happened.
Yep, there's nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, you're fine.
Just gonna pull my braid around front, so make sure it can.
Nothing in it.
Yeah, we've lived here like the whole time.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, you grew up here, right? This apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is beautiful. It's lovely, and it's Dickensian qualities.
You know that your street speak's getting good enough to convey the sarcasm in your voice, right?
Oh, you noticed that?
Maybe a little.
In English, I say, "Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! I can't wait to get out of here. It's gonna be fine."
In English, Echo says to you, "Oh, just make sure you don't read any of the red books. Those ones are dangerous.
Oh, right.
Don't read them out loud."
Okay. Right. Yeah. No reading out loud. I'm breathing. Breathing.
Does anybody want a snack?
Oh, yeah. Oh, but...
Oh. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It's fine.
She's on a new diet.
Oh.
Yeah. Souls a rage.
Do you want a snack?
No. Just,
Okay. Well, I'm
yeah.
hungry. Echo's gonna go in the kitchen and make herself a snack.
So while you're preparing something, and remember too, you had, I don't know if you're thinking of this or you just didn't want to get into it in this moment, but the sort of liquid nourishment is enough for like day to day, but you're not sure the time increment yet. But the fleshy requirement is not an everyday requirement.
I didn't think that it was,
Yeah, okay.
but I think she just likes the idea of eating.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And
But-
she's also, the last time she ate was the fucking dude at the
Yeah.
diner.
Yeah.
So
It's been a few days.
been a while.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we were in Denver for several days.
Yeah, you should have like some amount of blood every day.
Oh, fuck.
But it doesn't have, this is the part that doesn't have to be from a live person. That can be like packets and stuff,
Oh, okay.
if you want it to be. It's not as good, but...
Well, no, it's not. It's just a little snack pack. It's
It's a juice box.
just a
Like,
juice
how
box.
much do you need?
It's like a Capri Sun. It's a good question.
Trial and error?
Is my blood spidery in some way?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Feed me, Echo, feed me.
I mean, you could donate a pint and
I
see
got
what
plenty.
happens. Yeah, like... blood donation takes a couple pints, right?
I don't
Or
know.
is it one? One pint? I don't know. I go relatively often, and I don't know how much they take. Just know I can't come back for 3 months.
So, less than that.
Half pint?
Yeah.
It comes in pints?
Comes in pints.
Only when you ask nicely.
All right, so you're gonna do a drip snack.
Yeah, I think it occurs to her that, like, oh, she needs the red water. I get some of that. And just, like, probably, like, cutting the cheese and accidentally pokes a finger and is like,
Oh.
huh, I bet Gremlin's hungry.
Sure. It'd probably be easier if you had like a blood extraction tool,
Yeah,
and you know somebody who's good at that.
yeah.
Help me, Quinn, I've got too much blood.
Help! I'm chock full of it.
Is she gonna try to be surreptitious about this? Probably not.
You want to roll
Oh,
intuition
no.
plus etiquette?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see how weird I think he's gonna be about me asking him to extract some of my blood. Intuition plus etiquette.
Is that
This is a gift that just
3
keeps on
dice?
giving.
No.
Oh, okay.
My intuition is 5 and my
Oh, right.
etiquette is 2.
Oh, okay. That's quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure you're
right.
gonna roll 5 hits.
You shush it. The dice will hear you.
You're gonna need 2.
I got 3.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this is a fairly odd thing to ask of someone. Your personal boundaries don't restrict it, but it does occur to you that Quinn might. You don't have to answer his questions, but he, it's a socially awkward thing to do.
Okay. Hey Quinn,
Yeah.
can you help me in the kitchen for a minute? And bring your med kit?
It's my finger.
Yeah, okay. Alright. That actually, like, kicks me into professional mode, so I'm like, okay, I can do this. Yeah, what's up?
Well, your brand new 325 series,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I know.
I need to extract some of my blood for magical purposes.
Oh, okay.
Is that a thing you can do?
Yeah. I mean, you can extract X amount safely,
Yeah,
easily.
that
Yeah.
sounds great.
But you should have some, food like juice and cookie. Great.
Plate of cookies.
Yeah. Did you already start on your finger there?
Well, that's what gave me the idea. I was chopping the cheese for the cheese platter, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to take some of my blood out.
Okay. All right.
This is great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have some Tupperware. Will it keep in the fridge?
I mean, it's not the most ideal, but yes.
I mean, you have bags
Yeah.
in your kit. Like, that's...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we can use the medical bags. It's going to be a lot
Oh, sweet.
safer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have any. I don't usually do a medicine.
That's fine. Yeah. That's fine. I do a medicine. So,
Hooray! Everyone wins.
Yeah. We don't have to roll to extract blood. If you're just, like, in the kitchen, you're like, here we
Yeah.
go.
yeah.
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 And, yeah, I mean, should be a fairly simple process at this point. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fill up a bag,
Yeah.
and you can smell it from the living room.
No, she's probably just like, what the fuck is happening? And is like too afraid to go in the kitchen to find out.
However, when the, like, pinch of the needle in your arm happens, you have a moment of like, oh, that's a spike in my arm, right? You like just the physical response of that. I don't know how Echo would react sort of emotionally or psychologically to that, but you feel the like fight or flight defense in your poison glands
Oh.
of like, it's time to bite. The defense mechanism is active.
Boy, you came to the wrong apartment.
Why did I go with Ashen?
Do I have to roll to not bite?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because he's just like right there.
Oh no!
And that like knee-jerk reaction of like, no, you stabbed me! I stabbed you with my teeth!
Okay, what do I roll to not bite?
Let's go willpower.
Just willpower?
Yeah, you only need one.
Okay.
Now can I pull off a hat trick and get in a situation where Ashen tries to eat me?
Just give it time.
One success!
Oh my god.
And
Nailed
2
it.
glitches.
Yeah.
And
One away
only
from it.
two
Only
won.
2 ones.
Okay. So,
Thanks, Steve.
Quinn,
Yeah.
roll intuition plus perception.
Okay.
Okay.
4 successes.
So you look up in time to see Echo baring her teeth in like a thoughtful moment, and these like they're not the like True Blood extending canines. They're like extra teeth that swing down behind her regular teeth. They're more like mandibles. It's the second row of teeth.
That actually made Adam squeak a little.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I just wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's things I can handle.
like
but-
her.
Yeah.
I don't know. You
Yeah.
can-
And everybody relax. It's just a needle. We're gonna.
Oh, sorry, that startled me a little.
You are not supposed to have those teeth, that many of them, or in those places. Were you aware of that?
Yeah. I think I'm venomous.
Okay. So, what all
Sorry.
have you been turning into lately?
Just the wolf and the bear.
So, How much time would you say you spend around all of these swarms of spiders?
Spiders don't swarm. That's offensive.
Yeah, that's rude. They don't swarm, and I have some in my pockets right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the first thing Steve is like, don't fucking swarm. He's mad.
Never heard Steve swear before.
No.
Sorry, I don't really know how to not be specious against spiders.
It's okay. I know you didn't mean it.
No, like,
Don't
Look.
swarm him.
spiders are great. It's just like, you know, when they get on my body, it's kind of like freaky.
Get on his body.
But like, thanks for eating all the mosquitoes. That's really cool of them.
Bugs are bad,
Bugs are bad.
as we learned.
Yes. But something about your magic is making you have teeth that you're not supposed to have.
I know. I got an upgrade.
Does Jay know about this?
I don't know.
Okay, you might want to tell her. I mean, I don't know a lot about magic stuff, but I feel like she would know if this is bad or not. But she spends a lot of time around dogs, and she doesn't, like, you know, shed.
Well, has she ever been mostly dead?
I will have to ask her.
This is perfect timing. What's your text message alert?
To them?
No, just like what noise does your message alert make?
It's like a very quiet beep. It's set for
Okay.
like Shadowrunning.
All right, so you hear that. What is the echoes?
My alert?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. It's probably like a weird wind noise or something.
Like a howling in the branches.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. Quinn?
The duck noise.
I broke back. No? Okay. That seemed... Okay, never mind.
No, it's probably some... it's probably an obnoxious Trogcore riff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Mine's probably just a very simple, like, beep, beep.
Okay. So all those noises happened at the same time with a message from Jane in all caps that says, you need to come see me right now.
Aw.
The four of you need to come see me right now.
Damn it.
And I think that's a good place to wrap up. The blood bag's filled up. It's also right at the time that dings. You know, the kit is like, ding, blood bag's full, and then all the
Messages.
alerts go off.
Great.
And yeah, all caps message. You don't know if it's all caps because she's old and that's how old people send text messages, or if she's just yelling at you.
Porque no los dos.
Yeah.
Great.
You know what we need is like the howler messages.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, magic. We could make stuff like that.
Yeah, it's true. Magic exists in this world.
Okay, well, that's it for session 10.
Yay!
Thank you all for joining us live or later. Your only two options for listening. And
I like to listen in the past.
we appreciate your participation. And again, if this is wildly your first episode with us, you can catch up on previous ones at happyjacks.org/shows. Also, all of the other shows are there because they're the shows, so it's under shows.
So if you listened for 3 hours and you thought, I have no idea what's happening, but this is really fun, hey,
Yeah,
you got more waiting for you.
yeah.
Who would do that?
Who starts at episode 10?
Weird. Right, started
Our
episode
show will be back again in 2 weeks for episode 11. This one goes to 11.
Yep.
And then more. That's not our last episode. Don't worry. We have lots of episodes. I have you forever.
Yay!
And what else do we have going on?
I have a play reading coming up
Ooh,
in
yeah.
a couple weeks. next weekend at the Broadwater. You can find out about it at bespokeplays.com.
Awesome.
Yay.
Sam?
Oh, hello, I'm Sam. You can find me here on every Monday, including this one. I'm sorry.
One's in the future, one's in the past.
I'm echoing too
One's in
hard.
the now.
The other ones are Tales from the Flood, where I play with Jason and Mac. And we're investigating mysteries. There may or may not be a Weresquatch. It's pretty fun.
It's definitely a Weresquatch.
Yep.
And a lot of robots.
Yep. We we found all the robots.
We did find all the robots.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Get caught up.
And every other Sunday you can find me here playing Vampire the Masquerade, GM'd by Stu, where I play a Malkavian satanic nun, so also weird. Oh, and one last thing, because we usually roll really fucking bad in this game, I made us, and it worked,
So
because we
good.
did better,
Yeah, you did.
a dice prayer candle.
Woo!
Yeah!
That's really awesome.
It's pretty fun. So I'm going to turn the stained glass dice design into a t-shirt design and also a candle design. You can find the t-shirt soon on my Design by Humans shop under Sparkle
And
Viking.
what does it say on it?
It says, I don't speak Latin that well, but it says, bless these dice in Latin on it.
Awesome.
And it's a beautiful sort of like stained glass Art Nouveau design with a bunch of polyhedral sets on
Yeah.
it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yes, so if your dice
awesome.
regularly betray you, and you need to up their luck, you can get one of these.
Stork.
Yes.
Yeah, Stork needs one.
I've been kind of taking a break from doing a lot of streaming and GMing lately, but we are doing once again we are doing our Rainbow Railroad charity stream, 24-hour charity stream. It's going to start 7 p.m. on Friday, January 24th, and go to 8 p.m. the next day. So we'll start with the advice show, and then we move right into 6 4-hour game usually one shots over the next 24 hours, and we will have donation available, and you can donate to help the Rainbow Railroad charity. So we're going to be doing that again, and so I will probably GM something for that. Yeah. So that's a very possible thing. Just in case I do, you might want to watch Letterkenny and get caught up. No, I've been thinking about a Letterkenny game.
That is awesome.
So sort yourself out. But anyway, pitter patter, get ready to donate. It's happyjacks.org/rainbow. We'll have info there, and then when it goes live, you'll be able to donate at that location. But that is starting January 24th, 7 p.m. Pacific time.
And just did you say what Rainbow Railroad is?
Oh, Rainbow Railroad is a charity that helps people in areas of the world where it is dangerous, physically dangerous to be LGBTQ, etc. And they use the funds to help get LGBTQ folks out of these areas and to safety, out of places there's so many of them. Not Oklahoma.
No, but other places.
Yes.
Other places.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Not sorry. But anyway, so we did a 24-hour charity stream on that for that same charity last year, and we really wanted to do it again for all the reasons, and everybody seemed to really enjoy it from our listeners, and so really we're really hoping you guys come out and support us again, and help drive some help to people who need it. Yeah.
Awesome.
So I'm here every Monday.
Forever.
Yeah, forever. I just had to think about my life choices for a second there. I'm fine. No, I'm here every Monday, which is always a thrill. I'm also over at 12-Sided Stories. And right now I am running a Vampire 5e campaign called Unquiet Blood that is starting to wrap into its conclusion, so definitely check that out. It's a fully produced podcast with sound effects and music and all of that kind of fun jazz. 12-Sided Stories.
Awesome.
Sweet.
And I'm Jason. I'm also here every Monday. And starting back up this week is the Wednesday Masks game, Eidolon Academy, run by Kimmy. And me. It's just me in the game.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all. No. Abria, Chappie, and Emily are in the game with me, I guess. I don't know.
Allegedly.
It's mostly about me, though. What can I say? But it's really fun. It's, teens. We have, like, our superhero academy that we go to, and we also have to go to regular high school.
Oh, man.
Oh,
And
man.
so, like, balancing the
Double
life-
high school.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have double high school.
Yeah.
But it's a really fun
Which one
story.
is more dangerous?
Yeah.
The regular one.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. And now that we're out of the holiday onslaught, we're going every Wednesday again. So
Hooray.
that's a lot of fun. So jump into that if you like.
Sweet.
So that's it for us. Thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.